everyone, and welcome to Wild Beyond the Witchlight. This is episode 10, Hither to Thither. Hopefully, if the characters get it to Thither tonight. Hi everybody, how's it going? I'm the Dungeon Master. My name's Kelly. I use he and him pronouns, and I'm excited to be here tonight because the characters are about to find out if they've got this one in the bag or they are going to get betrayed by a hag, which we're going to find out pretty shortly. If this is your first time tuning in, be sure to check out all of our other episodes back on YouTube, and without further ado, I guess I might as well just toss it to a player to start doing introductions. Hello to everybody. I'm seeing a lot of people in the Twitch right now who are new to the stream, or at least new to watching live, so good to see you there. If you're watching on YouTube normally, good to see you there too, even though I don't see you, but I see you with my heart. Anyway, let's start with Caitlan.
Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I will be playing Luthienne Aeradel, the High Elf Fighter. Nice. I'm super excited.
Are you?
I like this character very much. Yes.
Also, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We survived, guys.
Ooh, that's premature.
Oh, God, I have to remember to start writing 2022 now.
You know that 2021 is just, that 2022 is literally 2020's like New Game Plus mode, right?
No. Dude, heckin', Logan keeps calling it 2020.2.
20, yeah, that's about right.
I was like, honey, you're
that
not
just
wrong.
means we're going into it dealing with the same problems, but with way more experience and better gear. So really, it's fine.
If we're talking about Dark Tales, we really are. Like, the gear's way better. Let's pass it over to Christa, actually, since you're already talking.
Hi, I'm Christa. I'm Chihista in the chat, and you can also find me as Chihista on Instagram and TikTok. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and I am playing Isaac Ronaldi of the Runigling, the Leonin Rogue.
Nice. Let's pass it over to Robin.
Hello, everyone. I am Robin. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and tonight I have my voice back. I finally have, beat this fucking cold into submission after, 2 weeks straight of just grossness. So I'm super happy to be back as Sassy. Our tiefling sorcerer clock
You got this.
I got this. Soul of the clockwork soul sorcerer. Oh my gosh.
Take your time.
Clockwork soul sorcerer. It's why I have these dice with gears in them.
No.
Wow, I wonder who made those. Yeah.
Yay.
You know who made them? Hayden made those. Hi, Hayden.
Hi guys. Hi guys, I'm Hayden Daviau. My green screen's being an a-hole tonight, so you're gonna get a lot of clipping. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it tonight, so this is me.
It's really weird. We tried to run them through a bunch of stuff and none of it worked, so Zoom is just having a conniption fit.
Zoom just hates me today, and I might just take the ears off because they're doing a whole lot of this.
What the hell? I don't know what's going on.
No!
We'll poke it on the break, okay?
Yeah, I'll poke it.
Right.
I'll poke the bear on the break. But anyway, hi guys, I'm Hayden Daviau. I use they, them pronouns. Blah. I'm playing Nico Freyja, the Caitlan Archfey Warlock. Hey, don't words well today. It's fine. I'll hang out right here because that's where my head's not clipping, apparently.
What the hell is going on? Maybe it's the way that it's tilting. Oh, I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Last but not least, hi, Christine.
Hello. I'm Christine, Lady Liliana in chat. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Gwendolwyne Shafra, and you can call her Win. And she uses she, her pronouns. She is our human monk.
Nice. All right. So as we go into this, quick reminder that you all were inside of Bavlorna, Blightstraw's cottage. There, you had a brief encounter with her, but actually she seemed more inclined to smooth things out after Sassy lit her on fire, or at least tried to unsuccessfully. Thankfully, I think the unsuccessful is what kind of swayed her towards not trying to eat you, which is good. Gotta love that saving throw. As we are going into this, you have agreed to do some basic tasks for Bavlorna. One of which is repairing her pool, her rejuvenation pool. Preservation pool. I keep saying rejuvenation. It's a preservation pool. Her lounge pool, basically, in her basement. And because the main plumbing has been all seized up for a while now. So you have all gone there to take a look at it. And in doing so, you approached it, took a look at it, and wading through the mucky water. Actually, you're on a lily pad because you managed to move it, even though the lily pad is not movable on the maps on Roll20. Looking into this giant pipe, you fished around in it, and Luthienne actually climbed on top of it and reached down to see if she could grab any type of debris or anything that was like just plugging up the hole. I words tonight too. And in doing so, she failed the saving throw and was sucked inside of the tube with a... And on that note, can I get an initiative roll off of everybody?
Yes, I totally forgot that's how it ended until I remembered when you started talking about the well. I'm like, oh yes, Caitlin's in a well. All right, Hayden, let's see if these dice work.
And I have one hit.
I don't remember a saving throw, but that's okay.
I forget if that... Well,
Got a nat 20, though.
Oh, no, it's not. All right, so, nat 20. You got sucked inside, at least. I know that much. It was a week ago.
Wow, Hayden, your dice still aren't quite as warmed up to me.
Okay, so...
I need to coax them out a little bit.
Okay, I've got Luthienne, followed by Wynn, followed by Isaac. Ooh, I need to roll for... Oh, good, you rolled a 4. Okay. Followed by Nico, followed by Sassy, followed by your new friend who's traveling with you, Vassal the Satyr, who I think is wearing like a robe or something right now. I think he got something off of one of the dummies there. And it's fashionable. And then finally, your special guest, who you will find shortly. Reaching down into the hole, there's a sudden slurping noise as the rest of you turn around and find that Luthienne has been absorbed, sucked down into the hole. As you do, Luthienne, I need you to do me a favor and make me a saving throw, please. Make me a dex save at this point.
21.
21. All right, so we're going to pop out here. As you suddenly find yourself sucked into the hole, you are going to feel this like slight acidic burn all over your bare skin. However, you're wearing a mask over your face at this point. You had it pulled up. So your eyes are going to sting a bit, and you might have a little bit of difficulty doing like distance things, like beyond about 20 feet for the next little bit.
Well, it's a good thing I'm right here.
It's a good thing you are right here. As you do that, you can choose to be pushed back up the pipe or deeper into the pipe.
Up the pipe, please.
Okay, with
Let's go up.
noise, Luthienne is shot out of the pipe. She is sucked in, there's a rumbling noise, and then she fires out over the edge, just barely cresting it as she rolls into the muck on the ground. And this is where we are entering combat right now. Luthienne, something inside of there started to sizzle, and you felt this strange, slimy texture wash over you. This almost spectral jelly that felt at once there and not there. It was like, honestly, like getting an elven facial, where they use this kind of like mollusk slime. Like they use like a snails to deliver it. It's a big elf thing. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
So Luthienne, what would you like to do? You know there's something inside of there, and it seems hostile.
She's going to kind of skitter back. There is something in there. And I, how far away am I from this thing?
So you are just on the other side. You are in the 5-foot square, right next to the well. The well. You just kind of look over the lip of it.
You know what? I don't know I'm just gonna shoot at it with my light crossbow, because that is what I do.
Okay, sounds good. Can you roll with, actually, it's a piercing weapon, so don't worry about it. The water will not have any effect. So go ahead, make me a shot.
Oh, sorry. I was like, disadvantage, but
No, straight up.
17.
17, there is the sound of your bolt fires into the water. You hear a sploosh, and then an immediate sound as your arrow becomes lodged in something thick and jiggly. In fact, you'll see the tip of your bolt slowly. The feathers at the back of the bolt begin to rise out of the well, quivering as if they were stuck into a plate of jello. Something is rising out of this. You managed to hit it. Roll me damage.
Oh, I keep trying to grab my mouse, but my mouse isn't plugged in. That's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. It's because I'm charging my phone now.
That's okay.
Oh, max damage. 12.
Holy crap. Okay. Good hit there.
Eh.
All right. As you all are watching, now Luthienne is covered in slime and like viscous fluids and swamp water that is still kind of stagnated at the bottom of this pond, this pool. And as she hits the ground, she leans up, fires a crossbow bolt, and standing up, you're going to see it like slowly start to rise back out of the well as if it were like a flag. Kind of just slightly shaking. Wynn, it's your turn. What do? You are over by the door, and if I remember correctly, you were holding the carcass of a basilisk in your arms. We're planning on using it to plug the hole up or something like that.
Well, I think she was originally thinking, well, maybe this will screw with Bavlorna's bath, and she's all down for that. But that's some weird-ass looking jelly. It's kind of hard to see, right?
It is. So you are not going to be able to see anything beyond the crest of the well. Just like half a crossbow bolt that is slowly rising up.
Okay. So to me, that's something invisible. Is my thought. Or I think what Wynn would probably think.
It's... you know what? I'll let you make me... as you see that, you can make me a nature check.
Okay.
And pardon the posting in chat right now.
18.
18. Okay.
Unfortunately, I have a -1.
Cool. You will immediately recognize what it is. I've sent you a message detailing what that is.
Okay. On that note, I have a wand of prestidigitation.
Yes.
Now, it says you can make a harmless sensory effect with this, such as, like, a show of sparks, a puff of wind. Could I do a little shower of glitter?
It's from the Witchlight Carnival. If you couldn't do a shower of glitter, I think that would be a problem. So, yeah.
Because to me, this is something invisible. And it's hard to see.
Okay, so you'll have to get closer to do this.
And I think Wynn's first thought is going to be, ha!
Okay, so I'm going to say that prestidigitation only can kind of like color something. And there's no range listed in the spell, if I'm not mistaken.
10 foot.
Okay, so you'll need to get within 10 feet of the well to be able to do that. Okay, so bounding off into the water, it's going to slosh up about to boot level, kind of trying to invade your boot, and raising up your wand is glitter is going to arc down, and as it does, you are going to see that it is clinging to a translucent surface that is rising out of the water. You can't really see it, even those of you with dark vision, although the glitter now does help. It outlines it. It's not invisible, but it's camouflaged. It's anyone else besides Wynn can make me a knowledge nature roll now that the glitter has been applied directly to the monster. Okay, what'd you get? That's a good face, Hayden.
Knowledge based nature roll? What's my int?
Sorry.
It's gonna be a 4.
A 4, okay.
20.
20?
13.
13? And would anyone like to use their determination?
Nope. Not on a 4, I don't.
Not on a 13. I don't know if I have determination back after last game.
I still have one listed for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll still...
We could get it up to at least 15, right?
Oh, Andy Mom,
would
thank you
get-
for all the subs. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you could get up to 15.
Sure, I'll use determination. Let's get it up to 15 as well.
All right, so... Whoop. I thought I renumbered those. There we go. All right, so that is going to get you up to 15. I'm just going to say it. So you and Isaac, taking a look at that, are going to see the glittering, blubbering, seawater, murky water colored creature that is slowly rising up, and immediately realize that that is a gelatinous cube in the shape of a sphere. So it's a gelatinous, well, in a cylinder? Gelatinous cylinder? You start trying to parse it in your head and just go, it's a gelatinous thing. Okay, so Wynn, that has been, so that was your interact with an object action. Do you have like another action you'd like to take, or is that your entire round for you?
Well, based on my role, do I know that can they communicate? Can they understand us?
No, they're dumb. They're real dumb.
They're real
they're
dumb.
basically like
I think they're real dumb.
you think that they would make great pets, but they're a 10 by 10 amoeba. Whether or not you know about it, you know what I'm gonna say with that roll.
I
you
have
know what
animal handling.
You
You
know.
say I think it might make a great pet, huh?
I think I might have overstepped my bounds there, but.
It's like a pet rock, but way more
yeah,
dangerous.
you think that they?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll say that. Yeah, it's like keeping. No, it's not going to make a great pet. I'm going to go back on that. I'm sorry. I'm going to reverse in here and say that no, it will not make a great pet. They would make great like pet rocks, basically, if it wouldn't eat you. Yeah, Christa just nailed
Danger
it.
pet.
Danger pet.
Okay. Well, if it's a danger pet, come to think of it, are there any buckets in this room?
Are there any buckets in this room? Yeah, I'm going to say there's a bucket right behind you.
Can I pick it up in a bucket and just throw it out the window? That way I don't have to touch it?
It's 10 foot by 10 foot minimum.
Can I scoop part of it and tuck it out the window?
You may make an attempt with a bucket because I did give you bucket proficiency 2 episodes ago, or 3 episodes
Alright.
ago. So with your movements, you move 10 feet forward. You'll be able to run 10 feet back, grab that, and still make it right up next to the well.
Do I still get inspiration?
You do not get inspiration until you get your thing back.
Oh, okay.
So there is no inspiration in this
I
game.
couldn't be sure if this game had it or not. Couldn't remember.
You eventually will.
Okay.
All right, so rushing back, you're going to grab the bucket, turn, race across the water with monkish speed, and with mobility, you'll have plenty of room. You can make me a bucket attack, please. A bucket is, in your hands, counted as your martial arts die.
Okay. And I'm proficient, so
You're proficient. Yep, this will do bludgeoning damage, or it'll do scooping damage, which only really works here and in Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's. If you get the reference. But that's just a theory. Game theory. Sorry, I have to make Hayden's eyes roll once per game talking about game theory, or else it's not an actual
Thing is,
episode.
I love game theory, but I'm like, it's every time, and I know it's happening, so I'm gonna roll my eyes at you.
I know,
it's the
no.
love of our friendship.
That's me being dad friend for you.
Yep.
Cousin friend? I don't know.
I'm like, I'm always mom friend, so I feel like that we're.
Nice.
all right.
All right, so make me an attack.
I'm back. My internet went unstable there for a minute.
Just like mine.
25 to attack.
Well, that'll hit it. Okay, so your
all right.
your hit will hit, and you're going to collide, scooping part of it up with a bucket. Go ahead and roll me damage.
That is 7.
7 points of damage from scooping. Okay. All right.
I scoop part of it and throw it out the window.
Reaching down, you're going to scoop part of it away. You're going to see that there are several fingers floating around in that bucket as it goes. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, as it's
that's
moving, it kind of makes
gross.
this type of noise. Sorry. I can't make the actual noise. It's more like a
Watch out for your fingers, okay?
Yeah. I mean, it's finger
To have a
bones, to
habit
be
of
fair.
taking them.
All right, so rushing out, you're just going to take a step back and I guess try to splash this somewhere. Where are you sending it?
I was gonna try and throw it out a window.
Okay, what's your total movement?
50.
50. Okay, so that is 5 foot,
So I moved about 10 feet in,
10 feet in,
10 feet back out.
10 feet forward against your 30 feet, 35 feet to reach it. So you can be back right at the edge of the pool at the bottom. So not quite. You could kind of, yeah, you could be right about
I
there.
can make it basically to the door.
Yeah, you can make it, well, to the window there. Yeah,
that
okay,
window?
you can splat it on the window.
Okay.
Okay, so you can just throw I'll let you throw the bucket through the window as your bonus action.
Is there another bucket in the room?
Would Win check before she threw the bucket through the window?
That's a good point.
All
I
right.
don't think she would.
All right, so
she throws the bucket through the window.
I'm gonna say that you can just like apply bucket directly to window and it'll break.
All right.
So your bucket will fly out the window.
And then she'll start looking around for another one.
Okay, that will be your next round. And all right, so you are getting close. You do not provoke attacks of opportunity with mobility as long as you attack, right?
I do, yeah. As long as I attack,
'Kay.
I can then disengage with no.
Or you can run,
Extra
you can
stuff
move
done.
away without.
Yeah. Without
It's essentially
provoking
disengage.
opportunity.
You get
Yeah.
a free. All right, so Isaac, it's your turn. What do you do? So over on the other side of the room, where you and Nico just entered with the satyr from that upper stairwell, you still have spider climb cast on you for I think another while yet.
Well, it's an hour long, and I think we only had a few rounds and a few minutes talking to the guy.
So you have 55 minutes left, probably.
Beauty. Okay.
So this thing begins to rise up from the area. What do you do?
I'm gonna ask some weird questions here.
Okay.
The lily pad
Yes.
is the same size as the well, correct?
The lily pad is actually significantly larger. The lily pad is a 10 by 10. The well is a 5 foot.
Okay. And this thing isn't out of the tube yet.
It is not. I'm actually going to let me create a new lily pad for you
Cool.
because the other one has not moved as it should have. So that is where the actual lily pad is right under Sassy right there.
And this is a 10-foot ceiling?
Inside of here, it is a 10-foot ceiling. Yes.
What would be a, say, athletics check to jump to the ceiling?
For you, what's your
Yeah.
strength?
+3?
+3. You can do it. I was actually just reviewing those rules today. Like you
Beauty.
can jump up and reach it.
Okay. I would now. This is going to be insane, but listen to me. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I would like to run into the water, drag the lily pad over the well, jump to the ceiling, and then plunge this thing by falling down on the lily pad.
So you want to give it the people's elbow?
But like one of those those plastic sheet plungers you put over your toilet and push down to plunge it.
Okay.
This is my plan.
Okay.
Sassy's going to give you a very concerning look because she remembers the water hurt her.
Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to need you to do is, so you can run over to that. What are you doing? Because Sassy is standing on that lily pad right now.
Probably pulling it up from under her.
Okay, Sassy, are you going to just hop off?
I mean, I'm guessing it's too fast, and technically in the initiative it would have surprised her, so she probably just rolls off because
Okay.
I
Well,
don't know.
Sorry, Christa might be forgetting. Did you say the water hurt you?
Kelly, I remember described it having that there was like this prickling acid sensation, and then
It was
we both
tingly.
pressed. It was tingly.
I don't know if you shared this with Isaac, though.
Tingly.
That
Oh,
was
no,
gonna be my
no
next question. I wasn't sure if it like did damage, and so if I'd seen that, I wouldn't have. Okay, that's fine. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so in that case, Isaac, you can go ahead and rush down. Give me an athletics check to basically just like whip this out from underneath. I would also allow sleight of hand. If you're a magician, you know, because you're pulling the tablecloth.
They're the same number, so it's all
Okay.
good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I still have determination?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'll use my determination to make it a 16.
Okay. All right, so with a 16, you'll be easily able to pull it out from underneath your ally and bloop it on top of the well. It is going to rise out slowly, still kind of like slowly cresting up. It's slowly like, basically what is happening here is that this cube is sliding up the well kind of like cranberry sauce when it's inverted. Like it's so like it's eventually going to pop out and attack you, but its initiative is like 3. So you got a minute. So doing that, you can spend the rest of your action jumping up, grabbing the ceiling, and I'll let you use your attack because your bonus action as a rogue could have been just a
Dash.
basically, right? Like I'm gonna say that your bonus action was
Lily
between,
pad is object interaction.
basically, right? It's an object interaction, and we'll see if this works. So what this is gonna be is I guess this is gonna be a shove attack.
Okay, and that's just plus proficiency and strength.
Yeah, so that is... Oh, God, let me remind myself, because we do shoving so irregularly.
I know. Normally you have, like, an ability for it, but I mean, arguably anyone could do it.
I mean, right? Melee attack, shoving. All right, using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to, must be no more than one size category larger. It is large. You are medium, so that's fine.
Cool.
You make a strength athletics check contested by its strength athletics or dexterity athletics. Okay. So go ahead.
Ooh, boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, god damn it. This dice hates me. It apparently loves me in Deadlands. We don't have inspiration, do we?
We do not. You might get it sooner rather than later, though.
Probably not then. That's 9.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
So, rushing up, doing your super athletic thing, you put a hat on it, jump up to the ceiling, whip around, and then rocket yourself down, slamming into the top of it, and you're going to bounce.
Shit.
All right, that is so perfect. I love it. I love it.
I'm also dead, FYI, because I have 1 hit point, so this thing's gonna eat me.
And yet, somehow, it is not yet engulfing the lily pad. So you do have basically a buffer between. You've got that layer of saran wrap protecting you. Nico, it is your turn now. What would you like to do?
Okay, so would I be able to, if I cast Fairy Fire, because that's what I'm thinking here, would I be able to angle it in such a way, because it's a cube, in such a way to get the gelatinous cube without hitting Isaac if Isaac is on it? Are you on it right now, Isaac? Just for
he's kind of like on top of it. So I would say what you would want to do.
Unless I trampolined.
He did not. He splatted on top of it.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to say is that at this angle, you can't quite reach it. So what you'd want to do is hold your action until it rose up using its action.
It's concentration either way for this. So
if you held your action until the end of the round, then it would be Fairy Fire would be active, and you would not be...
As soon as I can see it, yeah.
Basically, right? So once it's up high enough, I'll say that you can probably angle it so it doesn't hit Isaac.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because I'm like, it's a concentration spell either way, so either way I risk the spell slot being dropped out of concentration, so I'm going to burn one of my 2 spell slots. It hurts. But I'm going to Fairy Fire this boy.
Okay. All right. So I'll have that held for the second that it comes out. Are you doing anything with your movement or anything like that?
With my movement, I'm just gonna double check the range. It is 60 feet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to kind of like 55 feet if I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna scoop my boot away. If I can get to like there-ish from where I was so that I still have space to get away and around. But I'm putting some distance and kind of spreading out the group a little bit more because I don't want us to clump.
Okay, sounds good. And there I've changed the color so that looks a little bit better.
Yeah, and that's going to be Nico because I don't have anything I want to do with my bonus action.
All right, sounds good. So you're going to prepare that. All right, Sassy, it's your turn. What are you going to do? Oh, thank you.
So I can't see. Like, the Isaac is basically put the lily pad so we can't attack it. We have to wait for it to rise up now, right?
Basically, no. You can still see a little bit of it rising up at this point. But Hayden was trying to cast an effect that was going to affect a larger area. So unless Nico wanted to hit Isaac as well, she had to wait, basically.
Well, mine's a 15-foot cone, so I also don't want to hit my dear lion friend.
Okay, so you could hold your action as well. If you want to.
I'll hold Burning Hands again. I'll cast that. So Sassy will kind of move back from the well and prepare to cast kind of Burning Hands, trying to avoid Isaac as much as possible.
Sounds good, and I'm just going to go ahead and move that under there because the time is now. All right, so preparing that, it is going to be Vassal's turn. Vassal is going to turn, look back, and go, why is everyone punching water? And that's his turn. All right, now the gelatinous cube is going to take its turn. It's going to rise up. It starts to slide out of the well. It raises up, moving its entire movement to go out of the well and starts spreading out toward Luthienne again. As it does so, though, it is going to be completely out of the well, a full 10 feet up. I would like Fairy Fire. What's my save?
I need 14 is my spell slave.
Okay. And that is, let me just check. 14 is the save?
Uh-huh.
Just hit it.
Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna see like a green sparkly as I fucking disappear here into the fucking ether. Fuck.
That's how you cast your spells.
So I guess I was fucking you'll see like a green glitter spark forth from Nico's hands because I'm moving my hands and my camera's like spark forth from Nico's hands and kind of encircle the gelatinous cube.
Okay.
So for the duration, it's going to shed dim light, and any attack roll against it is going to have advantage.
Okay.
If the attacker can see it, which we all can. And the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Okay, that sounds fantastic.
So advantage for rogue, you're welcome. Get that snack, boy.
All right, it is going to, now that it's out and actually can like kind of perceive what's in its environment. Sassy, you also get a launch into it, please.
I need a deck save from you.
No, I don't want to. Well, I rolled a 10.
You had to get a 15, so that's gonna be 3d6 fire damage, baby.
Did you just
What?
fireball this thing? What'd you do to it?
Burning hands.
Burning hands. Okay, I was like, what?
Right.
I was like, both are deck saves. I was like, what? You didn't say what you were casting, so I was confused.
Oh, I thought I said burning hands, but yes, it's
I think you said a
burning-
cone, and I was like, what?
Oh, right. That is going
fine,
to
baby.
be 14 points of fire damage.
14 points of fire damage. Okay, that sucks for me. All right, so flame rips out. It's going to make this slightly like blubbing noise, and is going to take its action, which is going to, well, you know what, Luthienne, get back in me. You're not allowed to leave. What's your armor class? Oh, damn. Is it 16?
No.
Is it less?
No. Yeah, no, it's 15, sorry.
Aha! Excellent.
Ah.
Okay, so it is going to slap one of its tendrils up against you. Are you kidding me? Are you... Dealing 3 points of acid damage out of a potential 18.
Oops.
How? How do I roll 3 ones? That doesn't make any sense. All right, so it smacks you. It's going to dissolve your mask.
Oh no, my scarf.
Your scarf is dissolved.
This is awful.
It's awful.
This is gross.
And that is that its entire action? Oh, no, it can also do this. So it is going to, as part of its movement, it is also going to just kind of like wear its nice hat with Isaac on top of it and and kind of just like roll into you. I need you to make me a dex save to not be engulfed by it.
Again. I gotcha. I see what we're doing. We got a 22 this time.
Okay, so
I don't know, I'm actually rolling really high.
all right, so instead you can choose to be moved 5 feet basically anywhere near it. Pushed 5 feet back or to the side of the cube. So basically like anywhere along its left flank.
Gotcha. We'll just go ba-doop ba-doop. Is that a thing?
No, just like basically right next to it.
Oh. Ba-doop ba-doop.
Yeah, I just kind of spat.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that works for me. Okay, all right, and that is my action. Back at the top of the initiative, Luthienne, it is your turn
That's
again. This
me.
thing is like looking at you and is. I mean, do you think it's looking at you? There's a floating skull in it that's kind of looking at you. It's kind of side-eyeing you.
I don't really quite like this. This thing can...
I really want to say that I'm not cheating these damage rolls. I legitimately rolled 3 dice, and they came up. I rolled 2 dice, 1, and then I re-rolled 1, and it was another 1. And it's not fair because I want to hurt you.
Oh, sorry.
Like you hurt me.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. So it's right here.
It's right there.
I really don't like it. But, I'm sorry. I'm going to actually use my action surge, I think.
All right, so what do you want to do?
And I'm going to try to hit it twice, I think, is what I'm going to do. Oh, actually, hold on. No, I'm going to hit it and then I want to disengage is what I want to do. I can do that with action surge, right?
You can.
I didn't write down.
So action surge basically gives you another action.
Nice. Beauty. That's what I want to do.
You have advantage on your attack.
Okay, so my rapier is also piercing.
That works. Actually, it doesn't matter for this. It's only because you were stabbing into water that I asked before.
Okay. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a go. 22. Wait, no, 20. Natural 20.
Okay, and you rolled with advantage?
Nope.
Roll with advantage to see if you get a crit.
No, but I rolled an 18 that time, so that would be 24.
Okay. So you can stab into it. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Nice. Oh, significantly less. 6.
6? Okay. So reaching your rapier into it and slashing into it. This is starting to look kind of patchy. This trembling gelatinous cube. Well, it's a gelatinous cylinder still. Like, it really does even have like rings around the side of it, like cranberry juice or cranberry sauce. And is going to start to... It's starting to inflate, but not very well, because parts of it have been hacked off and scooped off by buckets.
Is it?
You don't know if you can take it out, but you can definitely do some damage to it. So with action surge, the way that it works is you can take one additional action on top of your regular. So you can disengage with your second, or you could try to hit it. What do, friend?
I'm gonna try to hit it. Let's
go.
Let's rock. Let's go.
All right, so give me an attack with advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna roll one.
Every attack has advantage, which means that when the monk comes up, I think I'm in trouble.
Yep.
In trouble. But yeah. 23.
23?
Yeah.
That is absolutely a hit. Roll me damage, please.
Okay. Come on. All right. 9.
9? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You are slowly stabbing the crap out of this thing, which is great.
That'll teach you for trying to swallow me. Gross.
Okay. This thing is grievously harmed. And you're remembering to add your dex to damage, or your strength, right? Okay, cool.
Yep, it's dex. They're both of my new dex.
Nice. Okay, cool.
I did that on purpose.
I wonder why.
It's
It's a special tool that'll be useful later.
a special tool.
All right. Boom. Yeah, Sassy's fire really helped. Wynn, it is your turn. Looking around, looking for another bucket to use. There is no other bucket in sight, but there are some boxes.
Alright. Well, has it seemed successful, other people with, like, weapons?
Yeah, no, it is starting to look like it's had, like, hunks taken out of it. It's like,
Alright.
It's a Jello mold or like a Jello salad at the end of a night at your grandma's house type of thing.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to pull the weapon that we discussed out.
Okay.
Now, I looked up pictures of it, and I feel like a folding one is what Wynn would have.
Absolutely.
That would
cool.
lock into place.
Yeah.
So she's going to pull a stick out, and it's going to flick open into a kama.
Yes. And it didn't it looked like a normal stick because that's a kama chameleon.
Oh yeah, totally. It was just stuck through the back of her belt, sort of thing.
Yeah, everybody's got it stuck in their head now. Ha! And I didn't have to pay licensing.
She is going to attack it with that.
Okay, rushing forward. Now, for those of you who don't know, she's going to reach back and basically, like a switchblade's like little hand sickle is going to tink.
More like a scythe, because sickle is generally rounder.
That's a good point.
Typically, and this is like a Japanese like scythe, and it's very right angles.
Okay.
Sort of looking, from what I have seen online, very straight blade.
All right. So, rushing forward, you're going to make an attack, I assume.
Yeah. That is 25 again.
Yep. Gelatinous cubes against a party of 5 is not fair, unless they can get you when you're sleeping.
All right. And that will be 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. That is a good first hit. You do anything else?
I'm gonna GTFO away from it again.
Okay.
Because I can still do that because of mobile. I'm out of key points, so I can't do anything else yet.
Okay. So rushing up, you're going to take a swipe at it, cutting away a portion of its exterior, and then pew, shooting past it. Good, solid hit. Isaac, you are on top of it right now. You're still surfing on top of this lily pad? This lily pad is not being dissolved into it.
Fantastic.
This is weird.
Magic lily pad?
I don't make the rules.
I would like to sword in the stone and wiggle.
Okay. So you're going so you're going to stab into the lily pad, or are you going to reach around and stab?
If there's some on the edge of the lily pad, I won't stab through the lily pad.
This thing, the lily pad, is more like a coaster than a full, like, decorative, like, cover
So it's
at this
thick.
point. So you can reach around the side and stab a chunk of it.
Sure. Yeah, I will do that. Oh my god.
Remember, you have advantage. Because of
Because I
fairy
have the
fire.
high ground?
Yeah, and because you have the high ground. And because someone voiced by my Ewan McGregor is in the corner.
Oh, right.
Because the satyr is, well, hello there.
Get that fairy fire. Get that snack attack, baby.
Get that snack attack.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There's a 19. Okay.
Okay, so that is
20
gonna be a hit. Roll me sneak attack damage because you are within 5 feet of Luthienne.
I don't think I've ever rolled sneak attack with him.
It's not
Okay.
even that. If you have advantage, you get sneak attack as well.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You're right. All right, so 2d6 on there.
That's why I was like, I got you, rogue baby.
7, 10 damage.
10 damage. Oh, this thing is incredibly weakened. It's on its last goose.
Oh no, I used a two-handed weapon. I can't offhand. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage and get out of there.
Do you have another weapon? What do you?
Also, I used my longsword.
Okay.
But I used it two-handed.
Okay.
For the extra damage, even though I rolled a 1. But but yeah, so I'll use, instead of using my bonus action for offhand because I use 2 hands, I'll just disengage.
Okay, disengage. Where are you headed? Are you going to stay
I will
riding on it?
head to the west and get out of the water.
Okay, so you actually will be able to do a full leap with your disengage onto the shore.
Beautiful.
I thought
Just
you
a
said
very
west.
fancy backflip and lands all
That's the east.
Black Widow type. Oh, sorry. Yes. I don't know directions.
Okay,
That way.
but that's the way. Yeah, there you go. That's closer. All right, so Black Widow, do you do the thing where you land like superhero landing?
Oh, and then flip the hair back? Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you do have the best hair in this game.
It's true.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I had to say it. All right, so
Isaac thinks he does. But...
Isaac, there's a little bit like sizzling on the edge of your blades to like. And Nico, it is your turn again from where you are hiding up there. Isaac leaps off, landing in a heroic lion pose. Roar.
Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
I mean, it's honestly what else
Not
can you
Eldritch
do?
Blast. Honestly, I was gonna chill touch, but I was thinking Eldritch Blast, but I'm gonna chill touch.
Okay,
Well,
so
make 2 rolls against, cause advantage, because me. Okay. What is my fucking bear? It's gonna be a 16 to hit
That
or
is a
17 to
hit.
hit. My bad. Cool.
The 17 is a miss. The 16 is a hit.
That makes so much sense. It's 1d8 necrotic damage. Where's the fucking d8? I made it myself, words and all. There it is. I'm having a time. Okay. That's gonna be 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay, excellent.
And that's... I don't have anything to do with my bonus. I'm gonna double check what I got on my little sheet here.
I know
Cause-
spellcasters, it's like, oh, we don't get to do much with the bonus damage until you get other spells that you can use.
Right? I'm like, I have
trips.
nothing I can do
Me
with my
neither.
bonus
It's like, I get one go, pew!
All right. So, reaching across with your
that's-
chill touch, a spectral hand walks up, or like kind of floats across the air and goes, and like smacks the jello, which makes its entire back go jigga 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 jigga. But it looks like it hurt, so that's good. This thing is barely holding on. Sassy, what do you do when it's your turn?
I'm gonna firebolt it, cause cantrip and attack. So that's an attack roll, so I get advantage.
You do.
Which is great, so she's just gonna hold up her hands and she's going to try and shoot a firebolt at this thing. Oh, that is great. That's a 17 and a 19, so that's going to be 26 to hit.
26 to hit is absolutely a hit. Roll me damage, please.
Sweet. 1d10. Come on.
I just want to swallow one person. Come on.
No. Oh, fuck, yes, that's a 10 on the dice. Hayden, the dice liked me for that.
Okay,
Good.
that's a total of 10?
Yes. Pew!
Okay, burning part of it away. It's gonna kind of tremble, holding on to its last legs. Vassal the Satyr is going to look over and... What is that? Is that some type of... You know, I'm honestly out of my depth. I have no idea what's going on here. And then he's going to grab one of the, he's going to grab one of the mannequins and hurl it at the gelatinous cylinder. It is going to smack into the side of it and go blah, 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 and slowly dissolve into it. I think I'm out of my depth, he's going to say.
Yeah, probably.
The gelatinous cylinder is going to blub again. And my full movement is... What's my speed? Give me... Oh, 15?
Oh, I forgot to ask. On my turn, could I have tried to get out of the pool with my movement? Cause...
Yes, you may. It's going to go after Luthienne again because you're right there and this thing's not smart. So, Luthienne, go ahead and make me a save, please. I need a dex save off you.
Gotcha.
Hoping for that one.
Nope. I got a 14.
God damn it. Okay, so you get to move 5 feet in the direction of your choice. Surrounded by fairy fire, this thing is going to go blub, 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 and is going to... I think it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you with a 15. Wait, it's going to hit you with a 17.
Yep.
Okay, so you are going to dodge out of the way. It's going to raise one of its tendrils, and... oh, there's some of the... Okay, you're retired for the night. Mr. I roll ones all night. Okay, you are going to take 8 points of acid damage as it goes upside your head. You can almost hear it saying, "Get in my belly."
No.
Although it doesn't really have a belly, so get in my amorphous mass.
Ugh.
Not the best pickup line you've ever heard, but hey, you know what? It seems like it works. There are a few skeletons in there. All right, Luthienne, it is your turn. As it cranks you upside the head, you feel like acid sting and burn along your hairline. What do?
I'm gonna slash at it again, because screw this noise.
All right, make me an attack roll with advantage, please.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. 18. Wait. 20.
A natural 20?
No.
Okay, roll me damage.
12.
12 damage?
Yep. 12 damage. Yep. I got 8.
Tell me how this
dice
goes.
And plus... Oh, man. She is going to stab into it with all her might, because screw this. But it is going to splash everywhere and get all over her.
It's just gonna...
A little singy. Pretty much.
You look like you came out of a Sam Raimi movie at this point. You're just covered in all gross stuff. There's like a finger, there's an entire halfling hand, just skeletonized, that is like sitting. Is this on your hat?
Yeah.
Is it just like holding your hat, like it's grabbing onto it?
Yeah, could be.
That's the most goth thing I've seen in a while. And then as that explodes, the lily pad is slowly going to drift back to where the original lily pad was, so I can delete the other one.
Perfect.
All right. So with that, the fight is over. This creature has dissolved into the gurgling, kind of rolling water at the base of this pool. There's this slime that is accumulated here. And as it does, you're going to hear the sound of water. Blub, 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 blub. And suddenly a torrent of water is going to erupt out of the center of the well, spraying like a fountain in a 5-foot radius circle, just... and it's actually decently, well, I would say clear water. It is definitely less brackish water than the water you find yourself in presently. It looks like it's being piped directly from the center of the swamp and is slowly refilling the pool. In fact, you think that it will refill the pool within about a minute.
Oh my god, I am running away.
Okay. All
Get
right.
it.
Luthienne, do you
Cool,
see
brother.
anything? Is there anything on those carcasses from the cube?
Are we trying to grab stuff from inside that thing, Sarcyra? You promised me a prestidigitation.
I gave it to you, and then you got back in the water.
Did you? Oh.
Oh, did we? Maybe I didn't.
think
I know
so.
I crossed it out, but I don't know if I actually did it or not. I think you got pulled in too fast.
I was like, yeah, anyway.
Yeah, all
I'll
right.
do it, but...
Yep, here you go. Pew with the wand.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, a little bit of sanity is returned to your immediate area. The water is going to slowly refill as you are talking and moving around. In all, the pool is going to be about 4 feet of water of this kind of like slightly sludgy, glowy. It kind of looks like an aloe vera drink when we're all said and done. But about 4 feet deep.
I think we did it. If anyone wants to dive, they're welcome to. But I've been in that crap enough. None of that.
I
Thanks.
think we're good.
I think so.
I guess we just gotta give the book, and she's taking care of the town, for the package in town. Did we want to go negotiate?
I suppose.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
so.
you guys
Sit
managed
here
to
for a
actually make a
couple
deal with
minutes.
her?
Oh, yeah, that's why we're here. That's why we're in this
That's why we're
mess.
fixing the pool.
Oh, okay, cool. No, we found a satyr. That's kind of all we did.
Hi
I got
there.
to
Oh.
play with.
Notice there was a random...
Oh, hello.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, he's neat.
What was his
Yeah,
name
no,
again?
I
Out
got-
of character?
Vassal.
Fascinating. Go ahead, Hayden.
I
Wayne's gonna
got
sit on
hit
this
with
cabinet over
the-
here.
Smart. I got hit with a cabinet. It was the whole time.
Oh.
It kind of hit me in the face.
I'd love to
Ow.
get
When we talked to Bavlorna, she had
hit with a cabinet.
3 tasks to do. Favors, and then she would talk about giving Isaac and I our things that we've lost. I don't know if we trust that, but I mean,
I mean, between
I don't
you
think
I
and
don't know
you
if we have a
should.
whole lot of, I don't know if we have a whole lot of choice.
no, she's
But,
quite powerful.
well, you know about the rumor, right?
What?
What?
rumor?
Apparently, I heard this from the cook. While I was dangling in that cage for quite some days, I heard the cook specifically mention something about an allergy to widdershins? I assume you know what that is.
Counterclockwise? She's allergic to going counterclockwise?
No, she's allergic to seeing other people go counterclockwise.
Is that true?
It sounds
What
right.
is this place?
It's the
Place is. We're weird here, man. I don't know what to tell you. We're weird. We're mighty weird.
Well, you lot, make sure you fix the well, right? I'm gonna sit here for a minute. And she kind of sits in a lotus position and starts meditating for 15 minutes because I want my key points back. Thank you very much.
If we're taking a short rest, can we roll?
I agree. If you would like to
Dice.
take a short rest in my game or 10 minutes.
I have 5 hit points.
I figure we're gonna sit and chat for a little while and sort of figure our stuff. Does that count as a short rest?
That's gonna-
Obviously, we're
I'll
still
allow it.
fixing the fountain.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead. Everybody take a minute right now. Roll your hit dice if you're going to spend them.
Yeah.
Girl, roll better. Oh my god.
One's going to be test rolls.
Wait a sec.
Oh,
You're
you're
just
beautiful.
We took a short rest already, haven't we, since we've been here?
Have you?
We haven't taken a long rest and a short rest in a while. I know because I've used up like my sorcery points and my restore balance. I've used.
Did you take...
Because I've healed, because I died, and then I healed.
Did you take...
Nobody
yeah, we
here is
did.
healing.
Did you
We
take a
did take
short
a
rest
short
after...
the tree?
We did.
Yes, we did.
I'm
Because
out
I
of hit
also
dice.
died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
don't have any hit
Way
dice
to be
left.
honest. Good. Okay, so you're at 1 hit point. All right.
Yeah, no, we're not taking it. Cool. I'm just gonna-
I mean,
so that
we can
means-
still take one, so people that have, like, you can use your hit dice.
Yeah, so
I've
Hayden,
just used mine.
You didn't use
Yeah,
any of
I
your hit
didn't-
dice. So
I didn't
Yeah,
either.
you're good.
Cool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Neither have I.
I've used both of my hit dice, so
Okay.
I mean, thankfully I haven't been hit lately, so
Okay.
I'm not
Oh,
in dire.
crap, I have two.
Isaac is like sitting
wait,
sitting
I
down
used one.
next to
Oh,
Win
sorry.
meditating, and is just like kind of grooming, like looking kind of in the pool to, and he looks like
Sassy's-
shit, but like doing his best to like make himself
honestly,
look a little
your
bit
mustache is really messed up right
Better.
now.
Oh, absolutely.
You could use that
He's pulling the
mustache.
whack.
What? You're gonna pull out the
Yes.
special one? One sec,
Yes.
I'll be back.
Oh no!
Sassy's just pacing very awkwardly and fast
Oh,
because for
no.
Sassy doesn't need a short rest. None of my stuff comes back in for a long rest now, so Sassy's just gonna awkwardly be pacing, muttering to herself.
Yeah.
All right, so
Getting the goop off me. Ugh. Oh, I guess prestidigitation.
I guess
never
I
mind.
prestidigitation. That's both.
But-
That's right. Never mind.
I think Wynn is just kind of sitting there in this very odd leg position. It's very flexible looking. And just muttering under her breath, sort of like mantra style, but basically inaudible, but you're getting the sense of it, but you're not actually making out what she's saying.
You hear the breathing and the mouth lips movement, but nothing, no words.
Or
So-
not enough that you can understand it.
Yeah.
As you take a moment to meditate and look around, you'll see that that vassal walks around the pool, kind of just inspecting everything, looking for better clothing. At one point, he'll walk over to where the lornling that you have bound and gagged near the front door is just laying, kind of going. Well, this is funny. I haven't seen any. Should I? Hello. Oh, you're funny.
Oh, you can probably release him. We've talked about Bavlorna.
I mean, it wouldn't just go right. I mean, I suppose. I mean, why bother, really? I mean,
I mean, do you like being bound and gagged for long periods of time?
well,
Don't answer that.
it depends what time of year it is. I mean, it's just well, wait, and he'll look out the window. That's the swamp. My friends, I greatly appreciate all of the time that we have spent together, and well, I greatly I want to thank you for rescuing me and for everything, but I believe it is my time to be going.
It's
Alright,
probably
bye.
for the best.
Good.
Who are you again? I'm sorry, we've just met.
Oh, excuse me, Vassal. I'm Vassal, and I am a satyr and a Scorpio. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Caitlan.
Sarcyra. Novis.
Sarcyra. Excellent. Well, if you're ever in my neck of the woods, quite literally, please look me up. I would love to purchase any type of alcoholic imbibement for us to all enjoy together.
Sounds good to me.
Good. Well, best of luck to you all. And he's gonna open the door and he's gonna step through it. One moment. Okay. And as he does, there's gonna be like a thump noise. And oh, I'm terribly sorry. He's gonna step back for a moment, and as he kind of is standing in the doorway, you're gonna see that he is bumped into like a full-size animate shadow that was slinking down the side of the door as he opened it. The shadow is going to take one look at him, like kind of just like slithering off the ground to kind of like two-dimensionally leer, and then it's going to dive over the edge of the balcony into the water.
Oh,
Can I get a perception roll off of anyone who is looking toward the door right now?
Yeah.
okay.
So that is everybody, I think, but Wynn can get a look at this.
Ooh,
Yeah, Wynn's
perception,
pretty
you
focused
say.
right now.
11.
Ooh,
And
24.
24.
Hey,
Okay.
be perceptive
Anybody
today.
else get anything near that?
11.
11. Luthienne, you're
18.
going to notice that the shadow had something in its hand as it leapt. Who got an 18? Someone said 18? Okay. Sassy, you're going to see that there was something in its hand as well. Luthienne, you specifically are going to be able to recognize the shape of it. It looked like a spool of thread.
Okay. Like maybe from that room that I was in earlier or something?
Maybe you know that you've gathered that from around here that Bavlorna is really into like making things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Got a whole room dedicated to that as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
So as you leap into the water, I'm just going to sidestep over to Isaac real quick because I have this lovely book that I kickstarted called Menagerie of Magic, not sponsored. And I found in here there was a fan submitted object by Zachary Hurst called Maxwell McCrimmon's Magical Mustache Wax.
Hell yeah.
And I found this when I was perusing for my homebrew game, but I'm going to include this because when else do you get a chance to use a mustache wax table? So I need you to
Very
roll
happy
me
to provide.
I need you to roll me a d20, friend.
Okie dokie, let's see if I can roll up into actual double digits.
You know what? Everyone is a good one.
8.
Okay. Your mustache, as you put this on, will begin to bob around hypnotically. Like kind of, it just starts to quiver and dance a little bit. You have one use of the sleep spell.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So here is the thing. Your facial hair has this effect for the next 24 hours. And I will just roll to see how many charges of this you have.
Your
Okay.
appearance puts people to sleep.
Oh, offensive. Offensive.
Okay.
So rude.
Shit.
So you can apply this every day to get a new spell for a certain number of charges. It looks like the mustache wax is like 2/3 empty, so it probably only has a
Okay.
third of its original charges in it.
Okay, interesting.
And it's different every time you put it on, I'm going to say.
Amazing. Cool. Okay. He's not sure what this is, but it's wiggling, and that's weird. And okay.
Okay. All right.
He's learning to expect the strange.
Yep. You do automatically know. You gain the ability to do it, so you will know that you can use it. It's not going to be a oh, I forgot how to. I didn't know I could, right, type of thing. So as you're putting that on, and the altercation with the brief bump in with the shadow happens, Vassal is going to take a step back and. Was that weird for anyone else or just me?
No, that's super weird.
It was weird.
Oh, that isn't normal here?
I mean, it's
No?
someone lost their shadow.
It did.
Can
have a
someone lose their
spool
shadow?
in it with it?
Can't
Still
shadows just be
red?
sewn back on?
I figured it out!
What?
What?
So, like, Sassy and I went into the room with old Bavlorna, yeah?
Yes.
Lady Baby Bear shouldn't have a shadow, right?
Her guest didn't have the shadow.
Her guest.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think her
shadow.
guest wasn't.
Okay, but her guest didn't have a shadow, right? There's a
Mhm.
shadow out there.
Yes.
If they're like intertwined and shit.
Maybe in the spool
What
of
does
thread.
that
Like,
mean?
Wait, I didn't
making
see
it-
their. They have something in their hand.
No,
Maybe-
yeah, I did say it was a spool of thread. I did already say that.
You did?
just now.
Okay.
I did just
maybe
now, yes.
that's to
Maybe it's
sew
like-
their shadow back on.
Is that something that happens?
I don't know, man.
Yes, this is.
I
the
read a story
Feywild.
about it once.
Yeah, there's some stories or some shit, but I think it's got something to do with that.
Perhaps she needs Bavlorna to do it.
I don't know.
Or she just wanted to get close to Bavlorna to steal it back.
Yeah, that would make sense. They did seem plenty shifty.
It was the people from the shop where I got this unicorn horn.
I'm just saying I figured it out, kind of.
I wonder if that would be information we could
Well,
use.
You should go.
happy to help. see you soon. And it was Vansel, by the way, not Vassal. Sorry.
Vassal also at certain times of year, or depending on the pay.
I mean, I could potentially be a...
He
You
Have a lovely day, Vansel.
flirts with everybody. It's kind of his
I
thing.
like what he's doing with his mustache, though. That's quite...
Oh, it's great.
like,
It's super
nifty.
cute. Very hot.
If we give this too much praise out of character, Krista's gonna like install something that'll make the mustache reroll before next game. I just know.
Literally
I know that.
just got
I
an
know they will.
Arduino board for for Christmas.
Oh God. All right. Well, I'm gonna be going. Good luck and enjoy the flower while it lasts. Spider. Do you want the door shut or open?
Whatever you want, dude.
Well, I always like to leave the door open for future. Never mind.
He was weird.
Yeah, that... Did you guys just bump into him, rescue him?
Yeah,
We
what
rescued him
happened
from a
with him?
cage. So, like,
Oh.
you know how I was saying, like, the dresser drawers, like, hit me in the face and shit?
Oh yeah, you got
Oh.
attacked by furniture.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Interesting.
So then
Unfortunate.
I hopped on to Isaac's back. We went out the window, and then we found this dude just hanging out in a cage. So she's got people caged out there, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a whole
Duke had
thing.
warned us of that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we found him out there hanging out in a cage when we rescued him.
So, Win, if you're with us again, or if after you finished meditating, is there a reason you grabbed that carcass?
It looked interesting.
Could I go make a check on the carcass? Because Sassy, out of character, didn't roll high enough to know it was a basilisk, but,
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and make me another nature roll. What I would also like, because it's been a week between games, is if I can get Isaac and Nico to both make me an insight roll.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a 9.
9.
Why are my rolls poopy tonight? I mean, it's me. That's another 11.
16.
I'm rolling
Okay.
different dice, too.
Me too,
So,
I'm
Nico, you remember seeing the shadow run upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
and it disappeared into the next room over.
Yeah.
And Isaac, you remember that, like,
I
were
knew
in
it.
her-
I wanted to go in there.
you were in her bedroom up there, and you still have spider climb active.
Now, did she happen to notice that I was here yet? I presume she's seen the rest of you.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think she's even seen me yet.
I think she's just seen Win, Luthienne, and I.
Yeah, no,
think
she hasn't
so.
seen me. I dipped up to follow the shadow, and it like went into a room.
Perhaps it's best if we go explore that room attached to her bedroom.
Yeah, let's do
Perhaps
it.
will you three perchance strike a deal, and if we don't end up needing it, we don't end up needing it?
Yes. I could try and every once in a while slyly cast message to check in with you guys. Or I guess none of you have the ability to make a communication with us,
No.
so no.
I can pop into being a little foxy, and I can hang out with Isaac, and we can go check it out again. And then
You,
We
yeah, you
hope
could run,
for the
run
best.
down and...
Were there any windows in the room that they were in?
That they were in?
Yeah, like her sitting room.
There was one that the people would have seen, yeah.
Okay.
Facing to the north.
Make sure her back is to the window, and I'll flag you when we're done. If something happens, start a ruckus and we'll come down.
Okay. I will try to check in every once in a while if she's, I'll try and check in every few minutes with
If she's-
message.
really powerful. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Doesn't spellcasting take some mumbo jumbo and fingers? and
Yeah.
stuff?
Isn't there a? Don't you gotta like say things to then make it work? Is it like a verbal spell?
It is verbal, but it's whisper and only the target hears, but I'm guessing that means I can still whisper? I don't know. I'm a little confused with how message works.
That's you whispering.
It's
yeah. Verbal. So it's not, because with sending, you don't actually have to say anything. The target just recognizes it as someone they recognize, or it's technically telepathic. Like with sending stones, same thing. It's just a one way. With message, it's actually spoken.
Okay, so yes, never mind. I would be whispering and it would probably be very odd.
Yeah.
Let's decide 15 minutes and I'll get back down.
Okay.
We'll get back down.
So are we seriously negotiating with her?
Why do you not wanna? I mean, seems like a pretty bad lady. She's got people cages, but
I feel like there's not much point.
But she's very powerful. That's the only thing, is I don't know if we can...
If negotiations go awry, but I think we should at least try.
I mean, generally negotiation means that you trust that they're gonna follow through. Is there any point when she's probably just gonna double cross?
Ironically, I could be wrong here, Nico, but usually people of the Feywild keep to their bargains.
Mm-hmm.
They just find loopholes.
Yeah. Usually that's kind of the way, from what I remember. It's been you gotta remember, it's been a minute since I've been here, but generally from what I remember and what I would know,
well, I mean, even now
they'll make deals, but they will almost always still try to screw you over and find a loophole of some kind. That's kind of the way. So you have to be very, very specific with your wording.
Perhaps you guys want to wait here for 15 minutes instead and stall.
I mean, we could not enter negotiations. Yeah, we could just talk with her and try and pad time.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think for now, until we know what we're negotiating for, really? Yeah? Because I know you guys want your stuff back, and that requires negotiations, but making a deal? It's a little dicey.
I mean, we've already entered in the deal. It was...
Well, I mean, she didn't actually agree. She basically said, if we do these things, she'll consider negotiating with us.
Well,
nobody actually got her to say yes.
Perhaps it would be best if you go up and speak to her in case we make a little noise. I think we can do relatively well at staying quiet, but it might be best if you cause a distraction of some kind. Maybe
why
not
don't we
fire
invite
this
I can
time.
do that.
down here with the pool? I'm sure she's going to be thrilled that her restoration pool is all fixed. I'm sure.
That
we can invite her down here.
makes sense.
I wonder if
Sarcyra.
she would accept tea as well. I don't know.
Yes.
She seemed to enjoy that upstairs.
Which
Yeah.
Gwyn is still cradling the basilisk. If you've ever seen My Neighbor Totoro and how the little girl cradles the corn cob,
Yeah.
kind of doing that.
It is the ugliest crocodile you have ever seen.
How big is this? Because I'm totally picturing like crocodile size. That
It is. Hold on, let me double check.
Now.
Let me double check if it actually gives me a different measurement, but I believe it is crocodile sized. Let me just read this out, okay? Rickety stairs, pool. Where's the pool? There we go. So that is there. Okay. A curled up 8-legged reptile with spikes running down its back. So if it is, they say that it's a normal sized basilisk. So in 5th ed.
Also, Isaac, I know she hasn't seen you yet, but she may want to see you to give the thing back if that were going to happen.
Crocodile sized.
True.
Part of me is hoping I will
She's
find
still with-
what we've lost in the room upstairs.
Yeah, I don't know what mine will look like, so...
What is... You've never said what it is.
You haven't.
It's hard. I don't really remember. I don't remember. I don't know if I can necessarily how to quantify it, but I used to be very creative as a young tiefling, and after the carnival I no longer was able to do things performance-wise. I think she took some of my artistic creativity or whatnot, so I don't know what that would look like as an item, but...
You were a performer?
So you've got permanent art block, is what you're telling me.
I guess so, yes. It's why I did so bad at the Witchlight Carnival. I honestly I tried, but
You did pretty good at the rap.
Yeah, I was surprised by that one. I usually don't, but that was just more syllables and
There's a mild science to it, yes.
Yes, so I can kind of work things around that way, but anything that is doing with creating, music, I used to sing and play and honestly, that's why I said I was gonna give up dancing with the shop owners.
What was your favorite type of creativity?
I really liked music. I really liked dancing, but I found I couldn't dance after.
Well, it could be a pair of dance shoes, or maybe look like a music box.
Yeah, so I guess anything musical, if you can find.
Isaac's gonna pull the music box out of his pocket.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, fam.
Oh, you found something.
And open it?
Okay. The small ballerina with one missing leg is going to pop up. It's the outstretched leg, and is going to start going ting, 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 ting.
Oh, is it kind of broken?
It is kind of broken. You don't think this is your item, but this could be something important. You never know.
Oh,
It's a good thought, though. Good thought. Like,
remember for the fellow on the bridge? He needed his skull back.
Oh yeah.
Isaac will consult his list.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll hand the music box over to Sarcyra.
Hold on to that for now. We'll fix it when you got your creativity back.
Thank you. So yeah, I guess whatever looks like artistic creativity.
Yeah.
I think something to do with music. That's what I liked a lot as a kid, was dancing and playing music and singing, and
Perfect.
I lost that.
You ladies go up there to invite her down, and Nico and I will go back up.
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah.
Nico will pop into fox form and hop up at Isaac
okay.
to be picked up.
Sounds good. And now you begin to creep back upstairs, climbing up along the outer wall. It's no problem at all for you, actually. It's super, super convenient being able to do this. Not even an inconvenience.
Not even an inconvenience.
Yeah, very easy as well. The other three of you, do you head back upstairs?
I think Wynn's just gonna stay down here.
Okay, sounds good. What
She's
about
gonna
the other?
sit on like a crate and just pet the basilisk.
It is dead still.
I know.
You think you could make some dope boots out of this, though?
She's gonna start kind of examining it as she kind of like strokes it, feeling the potential leather.
Okay. As you are making your way back, are the other two of you heading back in to meet with Bavlorna?
Yes. Well,
All right.
yeah, Luthienne was going to.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Sounds good. Pressing through the door, you will see that the two of them have resumed their conversation and are still sitting. Bavlorna Blightstraw, this frog-like being covered in cracked skin and these incredibly thick wine bottle glasses dangling off the tip of her snub nose, is having tea with that darkling elder. Your friends are back. Did you succeed?
We did.
Why,
We
yes.
fixed it for you.
My preservation pool is better now.
Yeah, why don't you come down?
Yes.
We can have a nice cup of tea and
We can bring your tea
relax
with
in the
you.
water.
Out of the way. I need to go back into my pool. And she will hop up, like springing up like a frog would. Down between you, it hits the ground hard. And, my poor elbows. And will begin kind of like waddling between you. Out of my way, move. And my book. Did you find my book? Did you? She starts pushing past you and starts waddling down the spiral stairwell. Well,
Yes,
I think
we
this is
have your
probably
book.
the best place for me to leave as well. The Darkling Elder stands up, brushes her hands down her lengthy black skirt, and begins kind of like floating slightly above the ground behind. She still has no shadow at all.
Need to do some sewing.
Whatever do you mean?
Insight.
You can make me an insight roll. Yeah, make me an insight roll.
Yeah. Yes, I would love to.
Let's do it.
I'd
Let
love
me
to
just
that.
check something real quick. Ooh.
Oh,
Good.
dice, come on, be nice.
Good luck. May the odds be forever in your favor.
Ha 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 ha. 21.
Oh damn! I'm pretty sure that beats me. One moment, please. Ooh, yeah, I only got a 16. So as you say that, she looks. I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. And her eye twitches slightly. And you see that as it does, she glances down at your shadow and kind of at hers, just barely. What? And then kind of smiles sweetly. But for her, smiling sweetly is like sucking on a lemon. Have a wonderful, glorious life. Are we going downstairs? Come. I need to make sure this pool. You have my book. Yes, elf. You have my book. Bring my book.
Not on me. Not on me. It's not on
The
me.
We have
Lord
it.
should be back soon with my package. And at that point, she's going to emerge down in the area where Wynn is, at the preservation pool. At that point, she is going to just waddle directly through and, with barely a care in the world, discard the shawl around her, leaving her in this kind of almost like a unitard swimsuit, like a onesie. And is just going to leap into the pool. This is nothing you wanted to look at. I'm just going to put that out here. I'm not going to describe it. Just trust me, you don't want to see what she's shaped like. She's got boils the size of cats.
Do your
Gotcha.
ears hang low?
Yeah.
She leaps into the water with a... yes. What was the problem?
You had a gelatinous cube blockage in your well.
Who would have? Yes. I will take a few minutes to relax and rejuvenate. Then we will speak when you have my book. As that is happening, so you have all trailed downstairs. The Elder Darkling has followed as well, because this is the main way out. But we're going to cut upstairs real quick to, on the third floor, Isaac and Nico crawling up the side. Are you just going back through the balcony door that you came through before? Isaac?
Unless there's a window into that other room.
There is not.
Okay. Then yes.
All right, so climbing in through the balcony.
Is there still a thumping at the door?
There's not a thumping at the door.
Okay.
And as you peer through it, you are going to see that the dresser, a little dinged up, mostly from bludgeoning Nico, has gone back to being a normal dresser in the corner. So let me describe this room for you now that you have a time to actually look around, that you're not doing this in the middle of a fight. So looking around her bedroom right now, you're going to see a ball of light bobs above the rafters here, casting shadows over this room, in which the owner's messy habits are on full display. Rumpled and moldering rugs share floor space with food scraps, stacks of dirty dishes, pillars of small animal bones, and tipped-over clay pots whose plants have long since died. A bed that occupies one corner of the room has a pile of straw in place of a mattress. In the opposite corner stands a squat chest of drawers dented with fox-shaped little indentations in its cabinet, or Kitsadria-shaped ones at least, and a watering can resting on top of it. Actually, pardon me, the watering can has kind of fallen in front of the door. It is still right side up, though. So it's kind of just next to the door. The only other furnishing of note is a stocky wooden chest with a sturdy iron padlock, and that is located... doesn't actually say. It sits on the other corner between two closed doors. So looking around there on the other corner between two closed doors. Oh, okay, so this right there. Okay. Okay. So, so the chat just bought 2 something good happens and a hurt them more. Okay. So as you push through the door, the chest has gone back to sleep, the one that Nico tried to open earlier. But in the next to it, where the water can has fallen, right next to one of these withered, dried up plants, you are going to hear water. Kind of whispering out from the one nearest to the can.
He'll look to Nico.
Should we water them?
Yeah.
He'll walk over and grab a watering can.
Okay.
And pour some on the closest.
All right. So the closest one here, as you pick up the watering can, is going to slowly start to unwither. Its roots and its bark kind of cricking as it becomes more internally moist and hydrated and starts to spread again. Little green flowering leaves are going to start to burst out of these tenderless fingertips that reach out like branches, and this small twig blight is going to blink up at you and point to the one next to it, about 10 feet away to the north, and then to the other 2 next to the bed on either side. Please.
Bigger versions of you tried to kill me earlier and almost succeeded. You're not going to do that, right?
In Sylvan, it will say, help. Please.
He'll walk around and water the plants.
I mean, we might as well.
Yes,
all
redeem
right.
all the hydrates.
Redeem all the hydrates.
There's a bunch of people redeeming hydrates.
Hydrate is a thing on Twitch where we have to drink water, so hold on one sec.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
forgot mine. I'm going to grab a bunch at the break.
Okay, which is coming up pretty quick. So as you do this, all of them are going to... and kind of like spring back to life slowly. This one, the first one that you awakened and brought back to life, is going to look over at you and... chest! And is going to point at the aggro chest in the corner. And is going to reach down into its dusty soil and wriggle its hand around, its root around for a moment, and then pull out a small black enameled iron key.
I'll take it and hand it to Nico.
I think you deserve this.
Folks.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll put it in Nico's mouth.
Okay.
She'll get down. She's a bitty baby, so I don't know if even on her little hind leggings she can get it.
hold out like a tiny puppy, just hold you out to it.
Then she'll just have it like sticking out the front and just like trying to turn it with her little mouth.
Okay.
Yes.
You'll eventually manage to do this with Isaac rotating you slowly.
Fox on a spit.
You're
I
gonna
was
hear
gonna say rotisserie fox there.
rotisserie fox. You're gonna hear click, 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 and as you do, the padlock chest is going to pop open. This time, it looks like because you remember when you tried to open it before, the lock smashed off. It looks like it's regrown.
That's cool.
But this time, as you click it, the lock is going to just go tick and slide off. The top of the chest is going to tick and open slightly, just enough that you know that it is open. It no longer appears angry at you. It appears as if it is a chest.
Weird.
I'll pull it open so we can look in it.
Inside, you'll find the following items. A 12-inch tall marionette. It has faces on the opposite sides of its head. One face is a moon, the other is a sun. So basically think Professor, what's his name from the first Harry Potter? He's got like a face on the front. He's got...
Yeah, okay.
Okay. An unpunched ticket from the Witchlight Carnival. And if you flip it over, it has a signature on it. You only, Isaac, may make me an insight roll, or you should just make me an int roll.
Okay. Ooh. 20.
It is signed by someone named Isolde.
Isolde.
You remember hearing through the grapevine during your long tenure as a Witchlight hand that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light were not the original owners. And in hushed whisperings, you heard a rumor that one of these previous owners, the ones that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light had traded their original carnival with, was a fey creature named Isolde. This is a ticket signed by one of the original owners of the Witchlight Carnival.
Interesting.
And you will also find 3 spell scrolls tied together with a lute string.
A lute string? Like a lute, L-U-T-E.
Yeah, not like a string for lute.
Isaac will start kind of putting things in pockets and of whatever. He's wearing a ridiculous outfit, isn't he?
You still are wearing a strongman's outfit, yeah.
Right, yes, okay. Ugh. He will tuck things in straps, I guess.
Okay. It looks like, a quick glance, you'll see that the spell scrolls are 3 scrolls of Identify.
Handy.
Yeah, very handy, actually. In the other...
He'll look at Nico.
You can't use these, can you?
I don't know. What fucking... Let me check.
If it's on the Warlock spell list, you can.
That's what I'm checking right now.
Okay.
I don't think so, but I'll check. Fox Nico will go.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I certainly can't. We'll save those. He'll tuck them. He's old.
Just Bard and
Tristan?
Wizard.
Was it Tristan was the other owner? Anyway.
It could be. Could be Willem, which is one of our patrons. We have Willem and Isolde.
There you go.
So, if you're watching, that's for you.
Okay, and there's nothing else in there that seems
Nothing else in that one. A quick perusal, if you check the other chest, there's another chest in the room that's not locked. It mostly just contains very, what once might have been interesting clothing, now having been repurposed to fit Bavlorna. It looks like stolen artifacts from someone else's life that have been resuited to fit her. Nothing in there is worth any value at all. Yeah, honestly, there's nothing in that worth mentioning.
I'm gonna take the doll as well.
Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good, actually. And as this doll is picked up, Nico, I'll let you do me a favor. Make me a wisdom roll.
Okay. My rolls are dog shit, man.
Are they? You can add you can use your insight for this.
This is gonna be the same. This is gonna be 5 total, baby.
Okay, I can't help you with that.
Yeah, no.
Okay. With that, it's just the two of you upstairs. The twig blights are just kind of hanging out, and overhead there is that floating ball of light that seems to be just kind of drifting back and forth. For a moment, you felt like the light was getting a bit brighter on you when you were trying to open the chest, but as the lock clicked, it's almost like the light decided it didn't care anymore and floated a little higher up to its original place. Beyond that, there is only the door ahead of you that the shadow disappeared under somewhat earlier. What do you do?
Point to door.
I'll go over and take a look at the door.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
I will try to unlock it.
Give me a
Well, I'll
thieves'
look to the trees and be like,
Got a key for this one?
They shrug.
they shrub.
I was just unmuting to say that. I was literally just trying to hit the button to unmute to say that. Darn you, Christa.
All right, make me a dex check
Thieves'
using your thieves' tools. Okay. You'll add your proficiency to this.
16.
Okay, you start
Can I
working
use
out.
determination?
You
Make it
may.
18.
Okay, so using it. This lock is pretty difficult to pick, though. It's going to take a little more work than that. I need you to make me another roll. So working on it, it's going to take you. You're working on it for, about 10 seconds. You're not quite getting it. What do you do? Give me another roll.
Okay. 18. Yeah. 18.
18.
And I can't add
You're
anything to
almost got it. You just need a one more. Come on. There's this slippery tumbler.
No. Shout out to the 2 crew.
Okay, so Isaac, you're having a bit of problem getting this thing open. Your last tumbler slips out of the way at the last second. You're just about to get it, and then you lose your progress.
Shit. He's gonna growl and try again.
Okay, give me one more attempt.
No. Well, 17.
17? You feel like you're almost getting it. You're just on the edge of this.
Try again?
Yeah, you can try again.
Oh no.
Get it, baby girl!
21.
21, all right. After you're almost giving up at the last moment, it's taken you about 2 minutes of just scrape, 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 brrr, scrape, 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 brrr, scrape, 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 ruff, and then you... click.
He's just singing I'm King of the Forest at this point.
Well, you're not king of this lock until now, and then suddenly, click, clack, the lock will open. And it reveals quite a sight in front of it, which will reveal to you right after this break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a minute. Bye! Hello, folks. Welcome back. This is the part of the program where we talk to the chat. We're going to do it briefly, though, because I want to get out of Hither. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Let's do 5 minutes on the clock.
We're good.
Also, real quick, in case I forget, on the day, Little Aqua Girl, happy birthday. I know it's not your birthday yet, but premature happy birthday. Also, congratulations on those of you who are moving to nicer places. Everybody's talking about how old they are. This always happens. Someone mentions their birthday, and then we get into this big, like, how old are we in the chat?
Yeah.
And it's like...
It's a great range, honestly. Like I love having people that like, because I mean, as someone who's like 35, I'm kind of in the middle of everybody. We've got some people in their 40s, which is rad. Having people that have gamed for all these years and or are just coming to gaming despite being a little older, which is awesome. I love that. But then also we have a bunch of youngins that are like just getting in and just learning about stuff, and it's very cool.
Well, and it's funny too because when I was in college, I actually like introduced quite a few of the people in this game in these games to gaming, like Amy and Caitlan. Like they had never really done it, and then I managed to trick them into joining a LARP, so that was fun. So that was a lot of fun. It was good. It was a good LARP. But like it's fun watching generational gaming, and like Robin, like people like you and Amy, both of your dads have the old D&D red box, right? Because I know Amy's dad doesn't. Yours does too. Yep. It's almost like you're a second gen gamer.
My ex who introduced me to gaming played with a weekly game that they played for. They'd been when I joined had been like 5 to 10 years with him in it, and they've played for another. They're still playing to this day, and
some say they're still playing today.
His mom, his stepdad, his uncle, his stepbrother, and a bunch of his parents' family friends who had been playing together since they were in their teens. So it was like such a cool thing to play with people that are like, yeah, we've been playing since the Red Box set, and we are the same group. It's very cool.
I just realized that someday I might be able to like break out the book. Like you wait until that birthday for your kids someday and be like, well, whatever your name is, which is a weird name to name your kid, but I'm committing to it right now. You're 10 years old now. It's time that you have your own set of dice. But don't worry, it won't be the last.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm so stoked for that for Terran's kids.
Oh, that's going to be good. Terran's kids are going to have such a good life when it comes to being like just nerd life.
Yeah. They're already storytellers. Like, Damien at 4 is a better storyteller than I am. So
that's amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to get kids into that. That's gonna be fun. Have like a gaming table. Like my sister's like basically he's my brother-in-law. They're basically married, but not quite yet. Yeah. He does woodworking and stuff. So eventually, when I'm older and have money, I want to commission him to do a nice like wooden like
a resin like D&D table. Like
D&D wooden resin table for my house because I want fucking that, man. Like, I want a good table for that.
Dude, my dream when we buy a house is I want to have like a gaming space, like because we play a lot of board games at home too. But I'm like, my dream, I want a wormwood table. I want one of those fucking wormwood tables.
They're so
man.
nice.
They're so fucking cool, and I want one. They're so expensive.
I want a studio big enough to have one of those because like right now we don't even have like room in this house. We would have to clear out like an entire room like just to fit that in.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
You need Joe Magnello's basement.
For many reasons, in many ways, yes. I'm sure that it's as toned as his upstairs too. That man is 100% beefcake.
Truly.
But also I've never seen his basement, and now I'm gonna Google it, and it better not ruin my Google stuff.
No, it is so he had to fight Sofia Vergara for it because she wanted to make it their gym, and he was like, no, I need a D&D room.
Holy shit!
Yup, he's got holders and dragons on the walls. Yes.
Those are really nice chairs too.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yes. It's incredible.
Holy shit. Everyone go Google that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Oh my god. I also love that he's married to Sofia Vergara because she's amazing. But and I really like the idea of her getting into gaming, but I know it probably hasn't happened. She
refuses. She won't do it.
I was going to say, she seems like she would be resistant to it. She seems like she definitely would be like, no, you do your nerdy shit type of wife.
Yeah.
She fully supports him in it, but is like, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
It's very
no,
cute.
she's busy as hell too. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like both his chair and all of the chairs. Even you knew that. I don't like to look at things that make me jealous or envious. I suppose I should say, because my God, that makes me.
Yeah, I know.
It's
you know what it is? It's not. It shouldn't make you envious. It should be aspirational.
Yep.
I too could be in a movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson where I get eaten by a giant super mutated wolf,
Exactly.
and I'll use it to pay for my gaming table.
Yep.
Fair. All right. Any last things? So a bit about 5 minutes. So I just wanted to say real quick that since we're here for Wild Beyond the Witchlight, this is our second game of the year technically because Deadlands was yesterday. But I mean, a lot of you are tuning in for Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I want to say thank you so much for supporting us and for being here with us as we go on these adventures. This is the first game of 2022 of Witchlight, and it's not going to be the last. And I really am excited because not only are we running Witchlight, we're going to try to run more modules throughout the year. Sometime in summer, I'm going to try to have Descent into Avernus, or Avernus, whatever. Descent into Avernus playing on the channel. But before that, in March, there's a little module called Call of the Netherdeep. And in case you didn't know, we're going to be running that as well. And it's going to be basically like this, but like Call of the Netherdeep. So if you like Critical Role, but for some reason want to see it ran by other people, I don't know. Like,
Well, it's more the setting than anything.
Yeah.
It's true.
Question,
No,
Kelly, are
it's-
you gonna wear the Matt Mercer wig?
The wig?
that you
God.
have?
hello, welcome to Critical Role. Welcome to Critical Dork. Why am I out of focus? Because I'm thinking about Matt Mercer. I'm thinking about like Joe Manganiello right now. There we go. I'm back in focus.
You're in a dream state.
I'm in a
getting
dream.
all
I'm
fuzzy,
just
hot,
fuzzy,
hot,
thinking about
fuzzy, steamy.
just do my Matt Mercer voice the entire time. Just I need to get a mom vest though, because he's got those like really drapey vests that only he can pull off.
Excuse me. I wear those on the regular.
Hayden
Okay.
Literally
wears
what I'm
them
wearing
all the
now.
time.
I'm sorry. I look amazing in them. Fight me in the club.
Fight you in the club. All right, let's
Fight
do
me
it.
in the fucking club, Kelly Clark.
Oh, Seraph
Oh,
Stripe.
Seraph.
Seraph Stripe just won my heart. I don't know who.
I'm not looking at the chat. What?
I'm not gonna say it out loud because those are fighting words.
All right. Hold on. I'm going to the chat. Hold on.
I'm not gonna say that because that says something about another stream. But thank you very much. Basically, they're just saying that like they like us. They really like us.
Good. I'm glad.
And
Fight me in the club.
I was mostly I was trying to imply that it's harder for
dude, he
dude
looks-
shaped people to pull that off.
I beg to differ. Honestly.
Okay, fine. If you're a waif like yourself.
I'm not a waif. I have
You're not a-
muscles for days.
You do have okay, yeah, but you're also like 5 foot, -4.
I'm
You're a wee, but you're wiry. You are. You know what? It's like the whole. It's like the whole thing with Ant-Man with the Pym particles. Like you shrink down, but you're dense. You're dense and powerful.
I really am. Like my nickname at home is Hulk Hayden.
I mean, besides the alliteration.
Yeah. No, it's because I'm really strong, even with a fucked wrist. I'm like.
Have you gotten that looked at yet?
Okay, I have. They're like, it's not tendonitis and it's not broken. It's definitely getting better.
Okay,
I'm
that's good.
laying off it
That's
as much as
good.
I can. But they're like, it's probably carpal tunnel. We don't know. And I'm like, cool.
Are you doing stretches and stuff for it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm like being really careful with it, but I am like making sure to stretch it, and I'm putting like coolant rub on it, and I'm doing what I can. I'm trying not to take painkillers though. I haven't needed them.
Are you sleeping
But I'm
with the
like-
brace on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to think of the things that I did when I
Yeah.
messed up my wrist, and like this thing, like the back stretches and the front
Yeah.
stretches were like super
I
critical.
do those on the regular, especially because I spend all day typing and shit.
Right.
I think it's from typing on a laptop for a year. Honestly, I think that's why.
Yeah, no, that's probably it.
I'm
My
buying
wrist is
myself like
bad
a-
because my neck's so bad.
Yeah. I'm getting like a proper like ergonomic keyboard and shit like that when I get home. Which is in a week, bitches.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sticking around long enough to be in another game before then.
Yeah, no. I'm like I'm packing my stuff like at the top of my suitcase. I'm gonna pack everything else, but I'll have like my costume ready to go so that I can just pop it on
That's so good.
and then put it back in my suitcase right after game so I can get on the flight the next morning.
Nice. All right. You know what? And with that, I think we're only 5 minutes over my 5 minutes, so I think that's good for us. So let's head back in. We were talking about fun stuff. So folks, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, incredible love. And if you want to hit the subscribe button, seriously, like if you're on YouTube, like hit the subscribe button. It's free. And I like seeing those numbers go up. And I like seeing, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, are you gonna let Twitch win? I have more followers on Twitch than I have subs on YouTube. And Twitch, are you going to let YouTube win? I like setting an arms race between them. Preparing to be a parent someday, just like... They're going to do
Keeping them divided.
That's how you win.
Oh, there you go.
That's toxic.
Oh, shh. It's less toxic than what I grew up in.
That's
We're repairing by steps. No.
baby steps.
Baby steps with the babies.
Incremental
Really.
improvements.
Steps on the babies. What?
Don't step on the babies.
You're supposed to
Back again.
shake them, right?
All right, that's it. Good night, everybody. Stream off.
As someone who like wants to be a parent so bad, I'm like, I can only make these jokes now.
It's really
I
true.
know, same.
Because once
Same. I have to get them all out.
I know once I'm growing a child, I can't say this shit.
Yeah, right.
You can't say that shit at Lamaze class, right?
No, you
Like-
can't.
Are you kidding? That's the best place to say those.
You shake them, right? Don't support their head.
Yeah.
You hold them by the
geez.
foot.
Yeah, just
I
like
you put the key in the back to make them stop crying, right? Like that's what I remember from junior high.
Oh my
You smack
gosh.
the back a little bit to get the batteries working.
When I was in junior high, they the robot babies. Like my
Yeah.
school had
Yeah.
the robot babies right when they first came out. So
We
this
didn't, and I was very sad.
they're really
We
awful.
got eggs.
So
I
I
really
failed that
wanted
assignment because I
to do
returned it
it.
because I was unwilling to do it. But one person failed because their little brother stole the baby and duct taped it to a ceiling fan.
No. All right. So I
is a
hated
robot
that
baby.
class because
I know.
we had to carry around a fucking bag of flour. That big. In our backpacks that already were full of textbooks and binders and shit. We did not need 5 pounds of flour as well. It was fucking ridiculous. It
Well,
was
but how
so
ell you know when it's
useless.
time to put one in
Well,
the
you know
oven?
the other thing? Flour bags fucking leak.
This is true.
I had flour everywhere. It was so irritating and so stupid because we
Robin's-
didn't do
Robin's dead.
anything.
Robin's
You just had to
dead.
keep a log.
just picturing it going.
Like, we didn't have the fancy ones. It's bags
you know,
of
like the
flour. All you had to do is
Doppler
write what you did.
effect,
I was like, you're expecting high school students to get up at what? 2, 3 a.m.
Baby's blue shifting.
to pretend that they have a fucking baby?
I guess it's red shifting. But
Like, not useful. in the
Also,
slightest.
I forgot if I had the bread briefly. I don't even remember if we did that class. I forget. Kelsey did that.
all right,
No,
enough talk about. Okay, enough talk about this.
Wow.
Rear. It's not a possum. Rear.
Papa, what
Papa?
you doing on the ceiling? Fan.
Fantastic. Okay. All right.
Oh boy.
All right. So, folks, we're gonna hop back into. In Brazil, you are absolutely right. You're lucky that you didn't have this. It's stupid. It was like a home ec sex ed class. It was bad. Anyway, let's head back into game now. All right. You everybody ready? All right, everybody, take a drink. Whatever you got to get through this. All right. After that, haha, right as Robin was drinking. Got it. All right.
Your butt.
I'm a huge butt. It's great. All right, we're gonna head back into game as soon as everybody's ready. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to Wild Beyond the Witchlight here on Dork Tales. As you crack the door open, you see inside of Bavlorna's hoard room. This musty room looks like a miser's attic. Sitting in tall heaps are discarded blankets, quilts, cushions, and clothing of all shapes and sizes, not to mention musical instruments, toys, dolls, jewelry boxes, flower vases, child-sized caskets, and broken furniture. Among the heaps of junk are a few oddities, including a stag's skull hanging on one wall, a white porcelain jar with chicken legs standing on a table, a fancy helmet placed on the faceless head of a wooden mannequin, and a 5-foot-long bronze statue of a giant frog squatting in a corner, its mouth agape and filled with impenetrable darkness. A weak croaking sound calls your attention to a tiny, shriveled figure lying on the floor. It lets out one final gasp before dying. It's one of her lornlings, lying on the ground. It looks like it was throttled to death. Its eyes bulging perversely, which, considering that this thing was frog-like before, its eyes were already bulging, so just upgrade that. So, Isaac, Nico, what do you do?
Looks like the shadow did our work for us.
Yeah. Bah. I am still Fox Wolf.
Yeah, exactly.
I started talking, I was like, wait, I am Fox.
Best we look for Sarcyra's thing,
Yeah.
and perhaps something that can give us leverage.
I'm gonna shift out of Foxy form.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just Nico again. You said there was a stag skull on the wall. Aren't
There
we
is.
looking for one of those?
That as well.
Okay.
Is it low enough that Nico could reach it? She's like 5'6".
Yeah, you absolutely can. You can pluck it directly off the wall.
So she's gonna grab it.
It is actually a pretty glorious skull.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we found object number 1.
Isaac will pull his list out and check it off.
Okay.
I love your list.
Tuck it back.
That was Nico.
You gotta keep inventory and, can't remember everything.
It's good. It's cute, man. Okay. What else are we looking for?
Well, I'm kind of in the same boat as Sarcyra. I'm not quite sure what mine will look like.
What did you lose, man? You can tell me. I'm not gonna make fun of you. You know what I lost, so fucking fair.
Well, mine's going to sound terribly vain. I lost some height.
You were
He says
taller?
from 6'9", yeah.
Wait. You were taller?
Yes, from my calculations and measurements, seems they took about 3 inches.
I can't believe you were even taller. That's ridiculous. But okay. It could be like, if that's the case, it could be like a measuring tape. It could be like, I don't know, like a slip of paper that says Isaac's height on it.
A tiny 3-inch tall Isaac. I hope it's that.
Dude, it's a legit miniature.
It's just your mini. It says Hero Forge on the bottom. Yeah.
Not sponsored,
really-
but could be.
It could be.
It could be. Anyway, okay.
All right. Well, let's take a look. Try not to
Investigate.
You can make an
try not to
investigation roll.
disturb too much.
You're changing dice.
Come on.
And a nat 1, motherfuckers! Let's go!
Okay.
Not much better. 13.
13? Okay, so glancing around the room, you are going to see that there's crap everywhere. But out of stuff that's actually useful, you're still only really drawn to a couple of things in the room. Isaac, there's a porcelain jar made of white clay on a wooden table. The jar has legs that have been painted to look like the legs of a chicken. And inside, as you glance down, you see that there are 2 pieces of bone, like a wishbone that's been broken.
Okay.
That's kind of weird. Next to it is a mannequin with like a really bright helmet on top of it. But what catches your eye as you're looking around through all this crap is that there is a statue, like I said, of a bronze frog. Its mouth and underbelly are kind of that, like, the way that bronze gets kind of yellowed when it's covered in oil, like when you touch it enough times. But the rest of it is kind of greened with age. And looking in it, like, you try to look into the darkness inside of its mouth, and you cannot. As in, its mouth is like a cartoon drawing of a frog, like completely black on the inside. Nico, as you are looking around, what are you thinking right now? You know what? Maybe Isaac's height is underneath that helmet.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, popping the helmet off. What's your armor class?
14, boy.
Okay. So you pop the helmet off. The mannequin is going to suddenly, like, stand up straight and shove you and take the helmet back and put it back on its head and go inert again. You are going to be thrown backwards into a pile of crap. Like, not literal crap, but like a bunch of like all the detritus. You're going to bang your elbow kind of hard on a child's coffin, though.
Also, that's unfortunate. Do I open the coffin?
Yes, it opens slightly, and you will see that it has like a doll in it. It looks like it's been stitched out of leather and kind of looks like a Raggedy Ann doll.
She'll pull it out and like investigate it, see if there's any like seams on the back that could like hold anything within it or anything. Because sometimes you hide shit in dolls.
It's true. Poking around in it, you are going to find that what it is stuffed with, it looks like it is stuffed with hair.
Gross.
Like, lots of human hair. Or humanoid hair, at least.
Ew. So first off, gross. Hey, Isaac?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, right? It was in a coffin. And it's full of hair. I don't know why.
Maybe. Ugh, God, I don't even know.
I don't know, and I kind of don't want to know.
Maybe it's a bargaining chip. Something like that could be worth a lot.
Maybe.
Should probably bring it.
Yeah, it's nasty, but we should.
He'll put it in the bag with the rest of his clothes.
Okay. Anything else you're looking at here, Isaac?
I'm gonna look in the jar with the chicken feet.
Okay.
Because we're also looking at, Robin reminded us in the chat, we're also looking for a heart. The bard lost his heart.
Oh, yeah.
Fair, you are. So the jar with the chicken foot jar, there's nothing inside of it aside from those dried pieces of wishbone. Looks like it's been broken with the one on the left is slightly larger than the one on the right. The break's clean, like real clean, actually.
Do you have one of those spells you can put things back together?
Nope. Sorry.
Maybe Sarcyra does.
Possibly?
Perhaps we should bring these two.
I mean, are they missing any pieces?
I'm gonna put them together.
All right. As you do, there is a voice in your heads. Oh, pardon me. A voice in your head specifically says, Scabatha forgets the first person or creature she sees when she wakes up, although her memory of it returns each night when she sleeps. A creature forgotten by Scabatha in this manner is invisible to her. Bavlorna's voice will echo in your head.
Okay, do I get the impression that that was the wish made on this bone before it was broken?
Potentially. You get the sense that there is, at the very least, the wishbone revealed this information to you at the very least. This is not, you don't think it's Bavlorna speaking to you directly, you think this is like a recording.
I'm more thinking, I'm wondering if this has undone that wish.
No, you don't think that.
Okay.
But maybe, but probably not.
But probably, okay, that was my... This is even just Christa thinking through it. I'll explain that to Nico of what I heard, and
Could be useful.
And DM, Skabatha is who Nico's looking for, yeah?
Bing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
hand the wishbone to Nico.
Okay, Lady Scabby's who I'm looking for. So, possibly use that to our advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she forgets who she sees when she first wakes up, like the first person, is that what she said?
Yeah.
The first person. So if we can plan that ish, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. If we can catch her sleeping.
We can capture sleeping and be like, wake up!
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then if, like, I'm the first person she sees, then I'm invisible until, like, she goes back to bed and dreams about me. But then, you know?
By that time.
By that time, we're long gone. If I can get my brother back in that amount of time, we're amazing.
Wonderful.
I doubt it'll be that easy, but it is a thought.
We can dream.
We can certainly try.
If I can take the little jar anyway, I'll take it.
Yeah, you can. You can take it.
Okay.
And with that, the only things that really remain in this room are that giant frog statue and that helmet that is on that mannequin. It seems very, very intent on keeping something on its head.
How tall is this thing?
The mannequin? It's a wooden mannequin, so 5.5
Oh, it's like a
feet tall.
full mannequin.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you'd said it was a doll, but no, okay, mannequin.
No, there is a doll in a coffin.
It's a wooden mannequin. Okay. What's the helmet look like?
It's, well, I mean, it's quite magnificent, actually. One moment. To describe it would be to Google. It is a gorgeous helm. Ooh, which one? We're gonna go with this one. It is kind of a. It's hard to tell if it is copper or gold in the light in here, but it is kind of like a yellowish, shining helm that kind of has its eyepieces are similar to almost like an owl's. Like it kind of looks like an owl around the eyes that kind of like rises up to a center peak, but the top of the helmet is shaped vaguely like a brain.
Intriguing. Are there any other hats in this area?
Yeah, there are tons of hats lying on the ground.
Cool. Can I Indiana Jones?
Sleight of hand, please.
Hell yeah.
Stupid flat surface. Good lord. That 20.
Are you okay? So you are going to. So how do you do this? Do you just?
It like the full on the.
You got like you have like a bowler hat, and you're like maybe like a baseball cap.
Yeah,
you
grabs a different.
Okay, and it's
ends up with a bucket that's just upside down and just puts it upside down.
A bucket is a it's a KFC bucket.
Oh my
really.
god! Yeah,
Not sponsored.
The KFC
could be
Samurai.
All right, so you swap one of those hats out, and the mannequin like lurches up a little bit, looks in your direction, tips its hat, and then becomes permanently immobilized.
Whoop whoop.
Congratulations. You may add a helm of something because you have identify
We'll
spells.
identify it later.
Okay. And with that, there is only one other object in this room. That looming bronze frog statue.
What do you think, Nico?
I'm gonna investigate it. I'd
Okay.
like to just like poke around, see if it's got anything weird about it.
Well,
little
it is.
fox fingers
The
all up in
mouth of
there?
it is about this big.
If I lose my hand, I want you to get me a cool hook hand, and I'll
Now, are you
reach
in humanoid form at this point?
I swap back to
You
human.
did swap out. So,
I'm gonna grab the back of her collar basically as she does this, just in case.
and with that, you reach in to the frog's mouth, and as you do, we cut downstairs to where.
I'm gonna have no hand.
Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Downstairs, floating in the pool for what seems like too much time, really. Bavlorna spins around on her lily pad, occasionally spitting water from her rejuvenation pool into the air in a fountain. Like, so much more comfortable than it could be. Oh, than I have been. Oh, good.
Can Sarcyra try and start like slowly start walking counterclockwise around the pool?
Sure.
Just to try and like see if that reacts to her.
You think it might
but
be
she's-
tighter than that? It might be. So it
Okay.
would be pretty rapid.
Okay.
You ever seen that Homer Simpson bit like? Woo, 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 woo?
No.
Okay. This is.
Can I roll to see if Wynn puts together what Sassy's doing?
So Sassy, you're gonna start just pacing around. As you, you can make me an insight roll.
Okay, well, I rolled 18.
Yeah, you're putting these two and two together. Yeah.
I start doing it with my finger with my hair
Okay.
to see if that bugs her.
Would-
Oh, okay.
She doesn't seem to be paying attention. And meanwhile, the Darkling Elder kind of floats by. Well, I suppose I should be going while you rejuvenate yourself. Yes, I suppose it would be best. A pleasant conversation we have had. Yes, I'll pass along regards if I run into your horrible sisters. And she'll just float through the water like she's in a jacuzzi, just like feeling it. She's vibing here. At this point, you're going to notice that Charm the Elder is going to shoot kind of a glaring look at Sassy as she's walking around the pool and is going to head out the door.
Can Sassy try and intercept her on the way out, just like by?
Yeah, you'll have to walk
she's
double
leaving.
time to do it, but yeah, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
try to.
Sassy will try and just.
Okay,
like,
you're gonna try to stop her from leaving.
Well, just like
Or follow her out
basically
onto
do
the
like
balcony.
the like hand grab kind of like. Basically, just trying to like talk to her as she's leaving, kind of thing.
So as she opens the door, you put your hand on the door, type of thing. Like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
kind of thing.
Yes.
Where did you get your thing?
Are you used to acting up like this? Is everything all right upstairs?
I think I'm missing something up there, but
I can't hear you. Have a frog in your throat? Speak up.
I
Oh, that's better. If you want anything out of life, you have to ask for it by name. Like I want to leave.
yes, I will let you. Thank you, and good luck. And Sassy will just kind of like step back.
Okay. She's going to step out onto the balcony and immediately head down the trap door toward the water.
Sassy's gonna like follow her outside and send message to Isaac.
Perfect. Isaac, as this is going to happen as you are reaching into the mouth, Nico. But we'll be with you in a second. So, Sassy, I'm going to put you in time freeze for a minute as Luthienne and Gwendolwyne are hanging out. And, oh, where is my book? Where is my book? You have it? You have it with you?
I don't have your book. I don't have it.
Well, then what are you waiting for? Go get my book! I said I would not negotiate until I had the book, this pool, and my package. My lordlings are on their way to pick up the package. I have my pool. Basic arithmetic dictates I would like my book.
All right. Can we negotiate on the assumption that we will grab your book? That we will get you your book?
Book, book, book. Book first.
Well, I mean, do you promise to negotiate seriously with us? We've shown good faith and started your chores.
Make me a persuasion roll with advantage because of Luthienne right there.
Okay.
That was good. I like that. Y'all are making some progress.
Dirty 20.
She's gonna dip her hand into the water, pull out some of the sludge, and start rubbing it on her skin, like some of the problem spots, which it's all a problem spot to be fair. But right now it's her elbow. Fine. I agree to negotiate, so long as you don't attack me again. But I will talk if you bring me my book, and we will negotiate for whatever it is that you want. What do you want?
Well, you see, you have something belonging to 2 of our members, and they would like the things back.
Ah, yes. I heard you were traveling with the Leonin, and with... Oh. The one who tried to light me on fire.
Sassy can be a little hot-headed. You have to forgive her.
It makes sense what I made out of what I took from her. Your friend. All of that creativity went very well into a pipe of smoke monsters. Puff, puff, create whatever you'd like. And your Leonin friend, I took those 3.5 inches and made this lovely pole of collapsing.
Okay, so based on that, does that sound like they can even get back
Meh.
their things?
You have no idea. The things are weird in the Feywild anyway, so you probably don't know. You wouldn't guess, but maybe.
Well, I mean, hearing that, could they even get back what they lost in the form that they lost it? If you've used it already.
I use the base components, but...
Could they
Yes.
reincorporate it? Sparkle.
So long as you didn't betray me, I can see why not. Now book! Book!
Wynn will kind of just suddenly have it in her hands, be like, it's a very interesting read, I must admit.
It's a lovely book.
Splash, splash. He starts kind of like dog paddling on the lily pad over toward you.
Ever so talented.
Give me my book. Give it to
Oh,
me.
yeah, I never had it.
Well, of course.
Give it to me now. My book.
That's rude.
It's mine.
Yeah, and you have stuff of ours.
You lied to me.
I didn't lie.
No,
I just didn't say anything.
I said it was never in my possession, and I never lied to you.
All right. So she's going to give you like a big froggy eyeball, and fine. Then let's negotiate.
All right.
I would like to hire you.
Oh? What for?
I will give you the items you seek on one condition. I want you to steal a portrait of my sister Scabatha and deliver it to me.
Where is it?
It belongs, well, to Scabatha.
So is it in her house?
Let me double check something. Boop, boop, boop. 1 sec. Because for some reason, I realized that I am... Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry, pardon that. It's in Loomlurch, a giant hollowed-out tree located deep in the forest of Thither. Scabatha uses it as a lair. Her portrait is displayed in a circular room in the heart of Loomlurch alongside portraits of myself, Endlin, and our sister Tasha.
Tasha? I thought there was just the three of you.
Thought so too.
To reach Thither, you'll need a guide. There's a scarecrow in Downfall who knows the way, but its name is... It's... Claptrap, or something like that. As she is saying this, though, you all, your passive insights are enough that you're going to notice that she heard you when you asked the question. She just kept going. She's shutting that down. She's not going to talk about it.
Alright. Well, are there any, I suppose, protections on the portrait that we should be aware of? We
Not
wouldn't
that I
want
know
to
about.
not be able to get back to you.
Not that I know about.
Alright, and you wouldn't mind if we singed your sister a little?
You can do whatever you'd like to my sister.
Oh, well, that's good to know. I'm
In
glad we wouldn't
fact-
invalidate our deal.
She's
You
also
agree.
got stuff from two of us, so we're going there anyways. We might as well.
You might as well rob her. Well, in that case, let's make a deal. I'll allow it, and I'll even give you free transport of the item back so that you don't have to come here again.
Alright. Well, so we take our items with us. And we will slap whatever thing you give us onto the portrait so it just comes straight back and we're good. No debt.
I will give you an object to carry with you. A bag. I'll give you your items up front. When you retrieve the portrait, you shove it through the bag and it will appear here. But to make this bag, I'll need something from one of you.
Well, what would you need? Wynn is not promising anything until she gets all the details.
A temporary loan of a trait. The way that it will work, it will be stitched into the bag. When you put the portrait through and the deal is done, turn the bag inside out and the deal is done.
And then the trait will just magically reappear for the person?
Yes, But if you betray me and do not complete the task within 8 days, it's gone forever.
Ah, there's a time limit.
I said at the beginning, I need the portrait within 8 days.
Did you? I don't remember that.
It was implied.
Right.
I don't work well with implications.
So, I will take from one of you something that you offer, if this deal is to be done. Your
What
handwriting.
sort of thing? Like, give me some examples here.
Your handwriting, your ability to keep secrets, your sense of taste, your sense of fashion taste, perhaps your ability to wink, your dreams, your sense of boundaries, your ability to smile, your last breath.
So,
Whoa.
something like handwriting? Would that just mean that I couldn't write well afterwards?
You wouldn't be able to write afterwards.
Ah, no writing. Okay. Oh, I don't like any of those options. What do you guys think?
Well, I would say maybe someone who's getting something back could do an offer in the meantime.
So as this is going on, outside Sarcyra, you would have overheard after you sent the initial message. So you send the initial one, and then after a moment or two, you will have heard the actual items with your passive perception.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Because I'm assuming you were kind of whispering while you're keeping an ear to make sure that they were distracted.
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of the like doors open, like one ear is in the door, the other's like having on the copper wire and whispering to Isaac.
So,
something about frog and throat. And you need to call the items by name. You're looking for what was it again? It was a pipe? A monster pipe for mine?
Well, so as we're upstairs, so going back upstairs, Nico, you thrust your limb and it disappears into darkness. It feels as though your fingers were pushing through cool mud with eels swimming through it. There's nothing inside of here. And Isaac, as you're holding her by the scruff, you'll suddenly hear Sarcyra's voice in your head. And Sassy, what's your message, your first message that you send?
First message was something along the lines of, so apparently our items are up there. You need to ask for them by name and something about a frog in a throat. Pause.
We are currently in a frog's throat at the moment.
Okay. Oh, apparently our stuff has been turned into things. Isaac, you are looking for... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to write that down when you were saying
That's okay.
it.
So there was a pipe of smoke monsters and a pole of collapsing.
You need a pole of collapsing and a pipe of smoke monsters.
Nico, say pole of collapsing.
Pole of collapsing?
Suddenly, there is a rigid, cold object in your hand. It's about... Oh, let me double check how this thing works right off the top of my head. All right, so a 1 foot long pole appears in your hand. And you're able to pull it out of the frog's mouth.
One down.
I'll take it and kind of...
Isaac, you immediately grow 3.5 inches.
Boop, 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 boop.
Your clothes are a little tight.
Oh, I'm in a stretchy strongman.
Parts of it are a little tight. I'm going to say your boots are a little tight.
Just gets really tight in the crotch for a sec.
It's
And
definitely
Isaac's
riding
pig
up a bit
shifts.
more than it should. It's just your butt crack moves. It was
It's that
3.5
good
inches of
man
butt.
crack.
All ass, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't go this way, this way.
Yeah,
Isaac, you will also gain a point of inspiration.
Oh, yay!
Whoop, whoop. All right, I will shove my hand back in.
A pipe of smoke monsters.
Pipe of smoke monsters.
There is a moment, a heartbeat, and then a pipe is going to just appear in your hand. Now, a pipe of smoke monsters. This thing looks kind of... Ooh, there are so many different versions online. I don't want to steal anybody else's design. So what I'm going to say is that the thing that appears in your hand is a long, curve-handled pipe that has all sorts of various monsters and tentacles carved into it, kind of wrapping around. Even the pipe's cap itself, like the actual pipe portion, is not flat and even. It's got all of these like claws and tentacles kind of like reaching out around it that make it kind of like a jagged crown-like surface. It's all made of this black, like ichor-y, blackish red resin.
Nice.
I'll hold out my bag.
Very well done.
We make a good team.
We still we still didn't find that bard's heart.
We can check around.
Maybe you need to. I don't know what we don't know what it's called. And you.
We should, I mean, I'd suggest maybe try reaching for it, but I don't think you should reach for a heart. No.
I'll do it. I shove my hand in. Heart of a bard.
Roll me a D100.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Because it doesn't tell me what else is in here. I'm assuming it's more than just two things, though.
It's 22.
22? One moment. Okay.
If this works, bro.
Okay. You know what? This is so dumb that I'm gonna let it happen, actually. You're gonna reach in and there's gonna be like a moment where like you're kind of cold. Like your hand feels really cold. And then, ooh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna ask you right off the bat. Hayden, how much do you want this to happen?
So bad.
Okay.
So bad.
So
Make it weird, dude.
I need you to make me a strength roll.
Okay.
Can I give her advantage by helping pull her?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you're my
Advantage.
favorite. My strength is dicks. Okay. And I'm gonna roll priestess die. Natural fucking 20!
Okay.
I'm a little priestess die. Yeah.
All right.
You,
So
Brooke.
So you are going to be pulled forward for a moment, just enough that your head kind of dips into the frog's mouth, and you are going to find yourself in a cooler, staring face to face with this small, gnarled, gnomish-looking creature with a bloody hat that is reaching in to grab like a cut of chilled meat out of this refrigerator that you're reaching into, and you are holding onto a frozen heart at the back of it that is pulsing slightly. The redcap grabs your hand. "What are you doing in here?" she says, looking at you kind of with a strange look. "Are you?" And you're just go and pull your hand back out, like ripping it out of her grip. What the fuck? You'll hear echo out of the frog's mouth.
Sorry.
You alright? Oh.
She'll hold out the bag.
It's a little squishy.
All right. So from your second casting of message, Sarcyra, Isaac has not responded yet.
Got him.
Okay.
Meet us downstairs.
All right.
Ew.
So
Wipe it on Isaac.
nice.
I'm in a white dress, bro.
I am white.
I'm wiping it on your clothes.
Just
So
on the
Sassy-
chest of the onesie.
Is gonna be outside still,
Okay.
kind of like casually kind of standing out there, and she's gonna whisper message to Luthienne and then Win as well, saying they've got the stuff. And that's all she's gonna say, and then she's gonna walk back in the room and then be like,
So, where did you go?
Okay,
Offer
Luthienne's
us.
gonna Sorry,
A
Luthienne's gonna
smoke.
edge around to the kind of towards Sarcyra and being like, "Hey, what's up?"
Out for a smoke.
You're so funny. If I had my creativity, I'm sure I'd find that a lot funnier. Why did you
So-
steal it?
Well, it was not theft. You were a thief first. You stole into the carnival
I
and...
was a child?
Would you rather I baked you into a pie?
No.
Children don't exist. They're just tiny, tender humans. And chieflings and the lot.
Well, honestly, that's a little gross.
You're a little gross.
I'm not very little, actually.
Then you're a big gross.
I could say the same about you, too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
While we're giving out compliments.
Wynn's just gonna roll with it. Well, we'll have to, I think, discuss with the others on whether or not they're willing to give something up in order to make your bag to help you out.
Be quick about it. I
Alright.
have no desire to stay here and negotiate beyond when I should have my nap.
You just enjoy your pool now. We'll go discuss and we'll come back and let you know, alright?
Yeah.
Fine. Be gone with you.
Wonderful. See you later.
Can you do me a favor as you're heading out? Can you make me a deception roll?
Alrighty.
Oh god, I think
Nat fucking 20.
you should get bent.
I love you so much, Christine. It's
Right?
Ah!
But, like,
Ah!
20.
Okay. All right.
I shouldn't have weighted your dice, man.
Fine.
That was actually,
I know.
one
Was
of
that
the
Krista's
Lindorm
dice?
dice.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That
Lindor
was
dice?
my,
Not temporarily sponsored.
My purple and
Yeah.
blue one. I've forgotten which ones these were.
Never mind, I take it back. I didn't weight any dice.
Okay. But for an additional fee, Hayden will weight any dice that they
Honestly,
make
I will.
Well, now
It's not
let's
them being
talk.
dishonest, it's you if you use them.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay. So at that point...
I feel like those are DM dice. You get a different color for a
I
different
wish.
number that you want.
Yeah,
I wish.
I couldn't do
Roll
it.
the one you want.
Anyway, continue.
Yes.
Fine, but return. Quickly. I am almost too beautiful.
Oh, well, that couldn't possibly be true. Enjoy your pool.
Darcy's gonna send a message saying, I'm assuming we're going outside to talk.
Yep, back to the
Yeah.
balcony.
Yeah, so Sassy's gonna be like, to the balcony, meet us there. To Isaac and say, and then just go outside.
Okay. All right, so heading back out to the balcony. Isaac
Nope.
and Nico, what are you two doing? Are you going to sneak around the side of the building and head down?
I
put a hand
will
out to
pop
Nico.
back in. Yeah, as soon as she does that, I will, or he does that, I'll grab his hand. But in doing so, morph into fox form, so it's just like little foxy, like
Yep.
on his hand.
That's the way that he can
Cute.
handle the weight, so that's good.
Yeah.
As you make your way down the building, you're going to hear the sound of a very angry, ready. What the flying fuck is going on in here? Someone stole! We've got thieves! We've got. It's only coming from the second floor at this point. Stomp, stomp, stomp. We've got thieves! They stole the heart that was put in the arse chest! Stomp, stomp, stomp.
What do I have? What do I have?
Oh, hang on.
You can keep going.
On our way out the door, I'm gonna grab 2 of the little blights that we brought back
Okay.
and set the and be like,
You guys want to help me out?
Okay.
I'm gonna set them at the edge of the kitchen on the balcony and slide them in the door. Go.
Get that thing.
What the fuck? Okay.
Just stick
All
some
right.
blights on them.
They're gonna just like shoot their appendages out and like we're gonna have some like Evil Dead style grappling going on here with this red cap being like, what the fuck? All right, so as you at the main floor shut the door out onto the balcony that leads down that trap door, you are going to hear echo, what the fuck, from upstairs as Isaac and Foxy Nico hit the balcony there next to you, kind of spider climbing down the side of the building.
We should probably go.
We should go.
In the distance. Oh, sorry, go
Do you
ahead.
have... Quick, hand it to Sassy. Make sure it works.
Take it out of the bag. Oh, and as
Mine worked.
As
Oh,
the
yeah, you look taller.
he does look taller, and
But
that
what changed?
And as Sassy, as you reach forward and touch the pipe, you are going to feel just this swell of creativity and ideas and ways that you could alter Isaac's outfit to make it work, and also rhymes for limericks that you never would have thought of, as well as melodies. And oh God, you could really redo your nails. This color just doesn't match with your... Gain a point of inspiration.
I am so sad to realize that I'm going to be the last person to get inspiration.
with your rolls, you don't need it.
Wait, I was about to say, with your nat 20 game, you don't need it, girl.
Yeah.
I don't get them that often.
It's the luck of the draw, unfortunately, but that just means you'll have to do a speed run to go punch out like the last one. As you were sitting there and you feel that wash over you, this creativity kind of ripple out over you, in the distance you hear a thunder cloud just ripple, and the thunder cloud balloon takes off where that shop had been set up with the other Darklings. It seems like Charm made her way, well, the Darkling Elder made her way back into it. For now, the storm cloud takes off in the distance and begins heading out. What do you do?
We should probably just go, I think, at this point.
Back to Clapperclaw to get directions.
Like a great idea.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, Isaac, I could totally redo your outfit to make it work a lot better. There's some things I'm noticing that you could tweak, like that would just really accent your muscles. And the extra 3.5 inches, like if you just let it out here and here, and just start like pointing out on Isaac, just like it'll just like
Sassy.
accent. Yeah.
Can we talk about this on the way? Let's go.
Had to. You sound different. It's nice.
Yeah. I feel
I
different.
should just go.
Yes,
All
let's
right.
go.
Down or whatever.
Round and round, you will head down the spiraling staircase that takes you down, down, down toward the swamp. And as you do overhead, you will hear a what echo across. But by that point, you're already running and moving as quickly as you can. Pushing down, you are going to reach the edge of the water. And that you made it by rowboat originally, didn't you? Hopping back into the rowboat, you will quickly make it to the other side, where you will see just 20 feet ahead of you, in the distance with the fog, you will hear, hello there, hello, Morgort, the bullywug that you rescued, waving to you rapidly as you approach the door. I forget what she sounded like, so it's been like a month and a half. So.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Come with me, quickly. Quickly, come with me. There we go. That's what it was.
Clapperclaw's with you?
That weird thing. Yes. Come on.
Are we running past where the bard is?
Oh, we
Yes,
should...
actually, you are
okay.
right next to where the bard is. Actually,
Perfect.
you just if you duck down a little bit of a ways, the bard.
Luthienne, you were the one that like talked to him the most, weren't you?
I don't
Can't
think so,
remember
but
who
I
it
did
was.
talk
Was it
with
you or-
him.
Okay. I'll hand you the heart. And...
Care to do the honors?
Sure, thank you.
I just like the idea of handing you a frozen beating heart.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Did you
Like,
grab?
not even blink.
Did you grab the
Not
skull?
even.
Yeah.
Yep, it's on his back.
Good.
Here, quickly, take this.
So he's kind of like a little bit away, but as he approaches, he'll kind of jog over. Hello, what can I do for you?
Your heart. Quickly, take this. She's
Oh,
angry. But she doesn't know. She doesn't know about you. It's fine.
oh, well, I see. I'm gonna bend the rules on the book here because it says it needs something else and it doesn't for anybody else. So he's gonna touch the heart and look at it, and go, I don't feel so good. And then you're gonna see like his chest begin to like pulse, and that's not nice. Oh, Octavian kind of swivels around, and suddenly there's an explosion of gore as his heart will fire out of his chest and land at your feet.
Oh,
And
that's
go
not
dum
good.
dum. Oh. And he'll just kind of like put the other one in, and
Oh, right, because he had a fake one.
Yeah. You had to go.
and
yeah, the
it'll
fainting
immediately go.
Right.
Oh, I feel much better now. This is nice, actually. Oh,
Good.
me again. Hell yes. This is
Good.
great. You should, well, I don't have much to give you as a thank you, but here, take this with you.
It's okay. I've got. Okay.
Take it with you. It could be good luck. He'll hand you
Okay.
the goat heart on the ground.
Yes. I'm so glad I made Luthienne do this.
Isaac. She's gonna run back. Thank you.
Isaac's
Octavian.
already running.
Oh, I want to write a song about this. This is metal as fuck.
I'll help you with the lyrics.
Thank you, random tiefling.
We
Oh, it's you.
discussed I lost something similar.
Oh, yes, we did. It's been a while. I feel like my voice has changed slightly. Like I can't remember what I sounded like last time we met.
I'm pretty sure it sounded like the British
Did it just sound like did I just sound foppish?
a little bit. Yes.
So.
Yes, I would love to write a song with you. We could create a band where our name looks like a bunch of sticks thrown together on the ground.
Sounds great.
Oh, that's a nice. Sounds great. And with that, you're gonna hear the sound of like this encroaching sound of angry frogs. And at that point, you'll also hear the sound of clashing swords and screaming, "No! I got so much to live for!" As another bullywug king is deposed.
Gotcha.
And the battle rages around you. As you continue rushing, you will make it over to where Clapperclaw with his gourd head will look at you, rattling the coins around in it. I don't have the coins out today, sorry. But like clang, clang, clang. Oh! I do remember he was played by Craig Ferguson, though. Oh! Is that my head? Oh, you lovely boy. Oh.
I'll hand it over to Gwyn to help.
Oh, somebody put a head on my shoulders. The voice is kind of coming out of nowhere. It's kind of distant.
Wynn will just kind of pop it on.
And you'll hear the head is going to go back on with a loud crunch noise like cracking bone, and then it's going to spin around clockwise 3 times, and then spin back around counterclockwise 3 times, and the eyes are going to flicker with an orange light, and the mouth is going to go. Oh, that feels much better. Oh, that's so much better. So you're looking to go in this here balloon and get from hither to thither.
Yes, we'd like to go to Thither.
Well,
as soon
I'm
as
happy to be
possible.
your guide, except I don't know how to function a balloon. Does anyone know how to function a balloon?
I guess we can figure it out. But we
got
should
more
probably go
rods.
now.
That one.
I said I could help out. Well, then let's get out. Is that a giant frog lady? Oh, look, there's a giant frog lady who's about to attack us. We should probably go.
Let's go.
go.
Above the water,
I think
you were going to...
Bavlorna is very unhappy with us right now, so let's go.
All right. So with that, do you all get into the balloon?
You better fucking believe it.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Next thing she's gonna go, Isaac, Bag, now!
Are you sure you don't want to hold on to that?
No!
You did say it was good luck.
I will rub it on you. Don't test me, Isaac.
Wait, let me get my clothes out first. Oh.
No,
I am
was
glad-
no waiting.
That it appears that Wynn has started a trend of wiping gross stuff on Isaac.
Uh-huh. Heckin', you know that good fox laugh? That is Nico on Isaac's shoulder right now, just uproarious fox giggles.
And with that, the Morgort is just going to take a machete and slash the cables that are holding this balloon down, and you are all going to lift to the sky with the sound of dying bullywugs, a roaring frog hag, and a cackling fox as you lift to the sky, leaving pure chaos in your wake, and having retrieved
As
2
we
of
do.
your 5 mystical items. With that, you rise through the air. Is there anything you are saying as you are headed up, up, up into the sky and mist that separates hither and thither?
Does anybody want to pat my basilisk?
Did you bring the basilisk with you?
Just didn't never put it down.
If you lift
Didn't say
it to
anything about
Nico,
it.
she will pet it with her paw. Her little bitty paws.
I'm trying to think of something witty for Sassy to say, and I can't fucking think of it right now.
You know what I'm gonna do? Roll me a d8, Christine.
Okay.
Luthienne's just gonna turn to Isaac. I'm doing it anyway, and just rub the rest of the heart goo on the clothes. You're gonna change anyway.
If you're holding that, Luthienne, you actually think that it's like full of liquid that's not pouring out. Like
It was already in the bag.
You
is
were
it
holding
in
it
the
before,
bag?
though.
Okay.
Yeah, she was holding it before. Yeah, but she had put it in the bag.
Sure. So when you did, you think there's like fluid in there?
Oh, maybe don't squish it. There seems to be like fluid in there or something. Something.
Lovely.
There's something. It's pretty gross. Anyway,
Bavlorna,
just to let you know, try not to
kiss
squish it.
my ass.
Sassy says, hanging over the side as you float up into the air.
I
Sassy.
mean, do you really want Bavlorna to kiss your ass? I mean,
All right.
surely you want to upgrade it a little more than that.
Behind you, you can hear the sound of inanimate objects. Like as you part the cloud cover, some of the trees are going to kind of shift back and forth, and with all the chaos you've inspired, the foliage is going to shift and form a smiley face. As you look down, the trees are going to bend to create a smiley face in like a grove. They're going to basically like lean to form this, and then wink at you.
Oh, that's cute.
And as you do that, you
Isaac,
are going...
Isaac will lean over to Nico and go, "Now is that normal?" Fox shrug.
As you float up above the swampland of Hither, pink clouds greet you as you cross the border to Thither, passing through a giant cloud shaped like a bunch of sprinkled pink hearts. And I think that's where we're going to end the game for tonight. That seems like a good place. As you made it to Thither, the Thither.
Nice.
All right, so whoosh, y'all did it. You got 2 of your things back. If you are taking time and using those identifiers, you can learn some cool stuff from the other things. So those are pipes of smoke monsters and poles of collapsing. Real quick. So
we still have those items still exist?
Those still exist. They are still physically there. Let me tell you what they do real quick. So the pole of collapsing is a 1 foot long pole. You can speak a command word, which you will basically is just kind of scrawled on the side, which is embiggen. And the pole's weight doesn't change, but it becomes a 10-foot long pole.
Beautiful.
And then the pipe of smoke monsters. When smoking this pipe, you can use an action to exhale a puff of smoke that takes the form of a single creature, such as a dragon, a flumph, or a froghemoth. The form must be small enough to fit in a 1-foot cube and loses its shape after a few seconds, becoming an ordinary puff of smoke.
So I'm Gandalf. That is amazing.
You are. And guess what else you are, folks? You're also level 3.
Yeah, nice.
All right, so
Roll those hit dice.
so you will. I will say that once you are done running away, that heart might be good for something. So give it an investigation.
Okay.
Because it'll be good for something. We're going to be doing Thither next week, which is going to be fun because y'all, have you seen the Thither picture?
Yes.
Oh,
It is just a baby kitty thingy.
baby.
Oh, it's a baby displacer bee.
Wow.
So I think you're going to like Thither even more than Hither. It is much more, we're getting more fairy tale the further we get into this. So like this was the least fairy tale-y. I'd like everybody to go ahead and roll their hit points right now so that everybody has them.
Oh shit! This is K.
All right, man.
Max.
You roll max?
I rolled max.
Okay.
I rolled max.
All right, man. Let's go.
Remember, ones and twos are test rolls.
Yeah, I rolled
Yeah, I rolled
a 3.
a 1 and then I rolled a 6.
Got a 4.
3. You can you know what? If you roll less than half on the first one, you can reroll. I'll allow it.
I'm good with 4. I maxed out last time.
Did you?
I'm good with
I
4
keep
because that
rolling
with
ones.
with my modifier it bumps me to 24. So I'm good with that.
Well, you can
Thank
you can
Kelly.
default to average if you want. I'm fine with it.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, folks,
I'll take what I get.
You'll take what you get. All right, you're toughy. That is going to be it for this episode of Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Congratulations to the players for making it to level 3.
We lived, bitches.
And now we're coolers.
Oh man, the chat's asking questions like, what are you going to pick? What's up?
I have a quick question.
I have a quick answer.
So, just some clarification. We had, when we came here, we told that Lord Talavar,
Sir Talavar.
Sir Talavar, told us that the reason he's trapped and can't go anywhere is because the queen is missing. Or the queen is trapped.
So, yes, the Queen of Prismere.
Okay, so of Prismere, so of all of it.
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking that it was like somewhere here that we had to save her. And so I was
No.
like, okay, why are we moving on?
So,
Okay, that makes sense.
so basically, you need to go to Hither, Thither, and Yon, and after you do that, you'll be able to go and save the Queen. That's not a spoiler. That's just the way that fairy tales work that way, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Well, and yes, and that was just a misunderstanding of Christa. It would have made sense to
totally.
have been told it
And
that
I
way,
will
so-
say, my favorite thing about this book is that its story structure is really hard to spoil unless you really reach for details, because this is just a fairy tale. Like, if you know anything about Western fairy tales, it's like, obviously, there are certain repeating patterns, there are certain motifs, and it's really fun to see them play that way because it means that everybody gets a pretty cool experience if you lean into it at all. I don't know.
I'm so here for it.
I like it.
I'm excited for meta magic finally.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for level 3 and the basis of my character.
Yeah. Oh, same. Oh my god. Yeah, this character is nothing without their subclass.
I know. Good luck.
All right.
I've said
Look at my
before
art.
what kind of warlock I am, so I will answer this question because I said it at top of game. I'm going Pact of Archfey.
Nice.
I've said it before, so I'm like, I don't care.
So I'd like everybody to send me. Here's the question: do you want me to, for next episode in the opening credit sequence, do you want me to reveal your subclass on your title card, or do you want me to have it come up during next game and then put it up?
I would like next game and then put it up because we discussed how I wanted mine revealed already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I do want that to happen still because that felt really cool and that was the whole point of doing it.
I'll wait till the end of next game then to update. I'll update the level, but I won't update that. Okay, cool. All right. So, hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning in and for listening. If you're listening on podcast, you all are amazing, and it was a lot of fun reaching level 3 with you on this one. I can't wait to see where this goes because Hither is really good, but I think Thither's going to be even more fun, and then Yawn is weird. You're gonna
It's
like it.
a yawn.
It's no, it's
I
the
hope
opposite.
not.
I hope it's not too. So if you like what we do here, give us a follow, rate us highly on anything that allows you to rate us. Give us a sub if you're on YouTube because they're free. And if you want to help support the channel, don't forget that you can do so on patreon.com/dorktales. Every couple bucks that you give helps the game run and helps us afford things like art and costuming and just general like food, since this is like a full-time gig. So quick thank you to our big Patreon patrons, DM Michael Gray, Shulton, Jade, as well as Nacro, who is our demonic producer, and our princes of the Patreon, Taryn and Buddy. Thank you all so much for being the biggest, bestest Patreon supporters, but all you patrons are just awesome. So you can join the Patreon there. And we'll see you in the next time. So good night, everybody.
Good night.